Working? Okay. Yep. OBS just decided it didn't feel like picking up a microphone today. Thank you for being here. I would have panicked.
I didn't panic. You know what's the weirdest thing, though? Is that I was completely silent because you couldn't hear me.
Oh, yeah. We were miming.
But we could talk to each other.
We
just didn't. We were like, oh, the microphone's broken, so we can't talk to each other in the real world. I don't know why. But we're broken by entertainment. That's it. That's all I can say.
Hello to all of you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great weekend.
Did you loudly at me?
Oh, I'm trying to figure out if we're having a great weekend. We've done some good stuff.
Yes. On the one hand,
we're still starting our third week of lockdown.
We recorded a very fun room. On the other hand, there's too many cases. Oh, nice.
Yay, Jaws of Doom.
Can't believe you stopped listening to Jaws of Doom. That's just rude, really. I'm making breakfast. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's such a good book. I only own one other Goosebumps book that's there's only one way out style one. But it just doesn't work in the same way because it's One Night in Pain House and it's item based. So it's like you have to pick 3 items at the start of the book. And if you didn't pick the 3 right ones, you die, essentially. There are hardly any other real choices. So it just didn't really work. But Jaws of Doom's awesome. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've... not for a while, but I've definitely been in that situation of laughing at the podcast in public. Oh, man, I'm so glad people are catching up. Good work, Billy, for putting things on the internet.
What did I do?
You put episodes of stuff on the internet.
I mean, yeah, that is my job.
Yeah. Oh, I've had less lately of the laughing at things and more I'm listening to still a lot of my trivia podcasts. So I have a lot more, no, you're wrong. And it's generally at home, but still occasionally in more public than I would like. Oh man, everyone's voting. What trivia podcasts? Generally Triviality, Trivial Warfare, Good Job Brain. Those are my... Oh, and Pod Quiz. Those are my big 4. Oh, and they're great. And speaking of trivia podcasts, hello Bigfoot. Let's do this quiz. We did really well in the quiz yesterday. Oh yeah, you should definitely get caught up with Good Job Brain. They got a long backlog, but pretty easy one to listen to. Nice, good listening. Yeah, no such thing as a fish is interesting. I've never listened to the podcast. It just makes me angry because I'm in the camp of there is such thing as a fish and they're wrong and they're being mean. Therefore, how can I possibly listen to them? I have heard their arguments. I just reject them. Yeah, maybe I should listen to it. Maybe it's super enjoyable. It's definitely one of the big old popular ones. But okay. Stop telling me that this quiz is free. Alright. Good. Question 1.
Good question 1.
It's a true or false. It's about Australia, but that's okay. It's true or false. Everyone can get this. True or false? Only 350 plus episodes to catch up on? Easy, hey Jen. True or false? There was a royal commission to examine possible sites for Australia's seat of government. That's not a very interesting one. So royal commissions are just big old stern investigations that may or may not have any results. Royal commission to examine possible sites for Australia's seat of government. It certainly sounds true. We definitely had big arguments about it.
Yeah, I'd believe it. I'd say true.
Yeah, it was true. That's always the problem with true or false questions, isn't it? Why would you lie about that? Who would make this up?
Or, and the only time it's going to be false is if it's like,
An
actually,
urban legend.
no, like, oh, actually, it was only a prime ministerial commission. It wasn't technically a royal commission back in you're like, who cares?
See, yeah, but no one does that. It's always something that is so absurd that it's true, or it's as if the QI people went, true or false, there's such thing as a fish.
Ooh, gotcha.
If you have hyperopia, are you short-sighted or long-sighted?
Hyperopia.
Oh, that's not myopia.
Yeah, I guess
What you
you're
have.
farsighted. Huh?
Yeah, it's long-sighted.
I've never said the word long-sighted.
No, no one really does. Okay.
What is wrong with you all?
Exactly.
Farsighted. Get out of here.
Billy has myopia as well. I don't. I have perfect eyes.
Yeah.
Started going to the dentist this year, started going to the optometrist like 2 years ago, and it's all perfect. So why do people spend money on these things? Which branch of medicine concerns itself with the correction of dental and facial irregularities?
What brand of what, sorry?
Branch of medicine concerns itself with dental and facial irregularities.
Would that be orthodontics?
That's my best guess. One set of teeth, asterisk. I mean, yeah, how specific do they want? This is in the easy category.
I reckon just orthodontics.
Yeah, they just want orthodontics. Yeah, I suppose. Like, do orthodontists do things like cleft palates?
Oh, no. I don't think so.
Yeah, no, neither would I. But if I see dental and facial
Maybe they do.
irregularities, that is 100% where my brain goes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, right? It sounds weird to say an orthodontist works on a face. Oh. You got ripped off, Unum Veritas. Yeah. Braces are kind of the face. The ones that go outside the mouth and over the head, those are the face. Joie de vivre translates as the joy of what?
Vive.
Yeah, that's it.
The joy of Vive.
McFly has stopped using the heater in order to beg you for your food.
Well, he'll get it one day. Yeah.
Interestingly, they have gone specifically for living rather than life. But, yeah, I can only assume that both would be acceptable. That's interesting.
That's a fun cyberpunk character. If anyone's playing a cyberpunk game and wants to name their character, Joie de Vivian is good.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm into it. Joie V. Alright, last easy one. What the? Complete the expression. May as well be hanged for a sheep as a what?
Now that is an expression.
May as well be hanged for a sheep as a... Do they want something bigger than a sheep or smaller than a sheep?
So the idea of the phrase, presumably, is it's a bit in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah.
Like, if you steal a sheep, you're going to get
Exactly.
hanged. So you may as well be hanged for a sheep.
Yeah, it's the reason you don't give
If
the
you're-
death penalty to every crime.
If you're already going to get hanged for
Exactly.
well, but it feels like you go for something smaller.
Exactly.
May as well.
Lamb?
Yeah, why not?
I don't... It is, it's lamb! The only thing smaller than a sheep. A bread box. Okay, onto the mediums. Mount Lofty Summit is the highest point in which range? That sounds familiar. Do you reckon it's... Is this an international thing, or is it just going to be like our snowy mountains?
Could be Simpson Range.
I don't... Is that a mountain range?
What else would it be?
I don't know.
Oh,
Desert range?
I mean, all ranges are mountain ranges. I mean, maybe I'm a fool.
Yeah, but Mount Lofty Summit sounds familiar, and I clearly didn't even know the Simpson Range was a thing.
Maybe it's the GDV.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Could be the GDV, everybody. Sorry.
Do people care about that? Ooh, yeah, Does Japan have mountain ranges?
Oh, it'd be pretty rude if they translated the name to Mount Lofty Summit.
It does sound like something that you would translate a
It's
Japanese name to, though.
Oh, wouldn't that be the worst? Oh, technically Fuji translates to Lofty Summit.
Yeah, but Fuji's not in a range, is it?
No, it's just sitting there. No, if they translated it, I'd be annoyed. Imagine if they translated
that'd
like
be rude.
Kilimanjaro,
That's
and
just
then,
a dude's name.
right?
Yeah, so
You can translate names.
I'd just be going with the Australian Snowy Mountain Range. But it might... I just don't know if it's local or international. All I know is it sounds familiar. Well, that's not helpful. Tell me more. Billy, I think you're going to have to look this up.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it could not be less helpful.
What does it say?
The Mount Lofty Ranges.
Well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Oh, can you turn that screen?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not helpful. Adelaide.
Mount Lofty. It's just its own range. It's got the ranges that Mount Lofty is in, the Mount Lofty ranges.
That's really rude.
It's incredibly rude.
Alright, well I guess that explains why it sounded familiar. Yeah, pretty much. I feel insulted by it. In the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, what does Roy Neary make the mountain from during dinner?
Lofty!
Is this what Clown College is taking off?
Oh, mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Maybe not
is
mashed
it-
potatoes.
Yeah, Homer makes a circus tent out of mashed potatoes. I've never seen the movie. Yeah, everyone's saying potato, mashed potato. Sweet, thank you, Simpsons. Under what conditions does the frog known as Spencer's burrowing frog burrow?
What do you mean under what conditions?
What makes it burrow?
Maybe when it's wet.
Yeah, I was
Maybe when
thinking
it's
something like
raining,
that.
it gets in under the peat.
And that seemed to be...
Under
That,
the
that was
peat.
definitely the first thing that came into my head when Spencer is there. Dessert. That was probably... I can't tell if that was related to the last question or not. Yeah, you guys are right. It's the exact opposite. It's in the dry, or the drought.
Hey, it's Harris.
Oh yeah, we got a couple of refreshers to do for a couple of them as well.
Oh.
Thank you so much for following.
Like we never got a...
14B Harris.
Thank you so much for following. We never got a thing from Authoric Demon.
What does authoric mean?
It's like
Just like an
authoritarian.
author? Or is it an authoritarian?
We never got a thing
Those are
from
very different.
Apollithanes.
Ooh, I love it.
Come on, Apollithanes.
Go, go, go.
Go for it. There you
Yeah.
are. What about Winged Kitsune?
6.
6.
You pressed the wrong one, I think.
Oh, did I?
I think you did.
Well, we're either going to get a... Do they call you Nancy, or we're going to get the proper...
Yeah.
This
Way to
isn't
click
true.
the wrong one.
Everyone, that's not true. What I meant to say was this.
Ah, well, thank you. Oh, nice, good thinking. All right. If you are preoccupied or obsessed with an idea, you are said to have what in your bonnet? This is one of their mediums?
That's an incredibly easy question.
I mean, yeah. I don't know how to make that funny. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Good
it's a
job,
bee.
guys.
It's a beanie bonnet.
You know this
You got
one. Anya. Compared to Pelecanus conspiculatus is the scientific name for which water bird?
You can just say these things. When you read Latin, you don't have to put on a ridiculous voice.
Okay, Pelicanus conspiculatus is what bird?
It sounds like a conspicuous pelican.
This is why I say it in fancy voice, because I don't want to give away the answer. It's like when Andrew O'Keefe says the question where it's, what language does this come from? And so he puts on the accent of that language.
Yeah, that
I
is
don't
very
want to
funny.
give it away. It is the Australian pelican specifically. And Australian pelicans, favorite animal. I love them. They're so cool. And we have them near the lake. What?
I'm not your favorite animal.
Yeah, like someone would pick human for that. Can you imagine someone asking a person what their favorite animal is and them saying humans? That's wild.
Eat this mandarin.
But I don't love Mandarin. the pelicans we have near here. We've just got a few that live near our lake. I think it's just the same 5 for life. And they sit on the lights above the bridge. You see them do a beautiful swoop down onto the lake water. I'm doing hand gestures, but you can't see them.
Someone else for the Mandarin. Can't go on the Mandarin.
Exactly. The idea of them being someone's favorite animal. Wild. Alright, we're into the hard ones. Oh yeah, it's been a while since All the World's a Stage. People just, if they get anywhere near that high, they just get as high as the penguin puzzles so that you can participate. We do a Shakespeare act for you. Act? Scene.
Scene.
Definitely not an act.
Oh yeah, we're not doing an act.
Oh, I'd do some Julius Caesar. God, I love it. According to Slim Dusty,
there's more.
We're into the hards now.
I thought we were done.
It's hard to think about the All the World's a Stage reward because we've been doing these streams when we're so tired.
No, we're great. Look at this. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Alright, hard questions. Oh yeah, we definitely leave it to the end of a stream.
Woohoo!
According to Slim Dusty, the rain tumbles down when?
The rain tumbles down when I'm...
So Slim Dusty is
drinking
an
with-
older Australian singer.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
When there's a pub with
when
no
there
beer.
are no Spencer's Toads. Cool. Well, my guess was going to be October, and I was close. It's July.
So you weren't close.
And thematically, I was close.
You were thematically close.
What is the name of... Are you kidding? What is the name of the 4th brightest star in the night sky, found in the constellation of Boötes? That's a double O with an umlaut over the second O.
Oh, nobody knows the name of the 4th brightest
The
star.
4th brightest star? It's got to be like a Sagittarius or something, right?
Yeah.
No, those are constellations.
Maybe it's Alpha Centauri.
Penguin Town. Haven't heard of Penguin Town. Does anyone know the 4th brightest star? Come on.
Problem with this is I don't even know what they're doing because, like, you feel like the answer to the brightest star would be something like the North Star, except there's not in our night sky. We can't see the North Star.
That's true.
You know, so what do we go with? Are we talking about the Australian night sky or just anywhere in the world? If you could go around the world looking out, what would be the 4th brightest thing you would see?
Could be.
I don't know.
Yeah, Miss Centauri, I like that. Oh yeah, 4th brightest, maybe it's Delta Centauri.
Yep, Delta Centauri. No.
Think Pokemon.
Psyduck. Well, it's the Psyduck.
No, a bit more celestial, I think, than that.
Oh, it's Mewtwo.
That's Arcturus.
Arcturus. There we go. The Bear Star.
No. Close.
The Bear Star.
Arctosaurus.
Bear.
Close.
What's the Bear Star?
Ursus would be a bear.
Isn't Arctus also a bear?
It is.
So it's the Bear Star.
Maybe.
Bear.
Probably different. Yeah, like, I have no idea if we can see any of those famous stars from where we are.
Yeah, we can't even see this.
Yeah, Northern Hemisphere.
It's not in our night sky.
Rude. Can we see
Guardian of the Bear.
Guardian of the Bear? Curious.
So I guess it's not the Bear Star. It's the one that's next to the Bear Star.
Well, I would think that Ursa Major and Minor were probably pretty important bear
Yeah,
stars.
that's true.
Um,
Finish this quiz.
can we even see? Like, Sirius?
I have no idea.
Okay, 3 more questions. In which year did the ABC Current Affairs show 7:30 report first appear on the air as 7:30?
I mean, do we care? Just pick a random
No,
year.
1983.
Yeah, I would have said that. It's actually the
Nope,
exact year I would have
2011.
said. Alright, 2011.
From 1984 to 1986, the intermediate sprints classification leader in the Tour de France wore which coloured jersey? Just for 2 years there.
Oh, I don't know. Checkered yellow.
Sure.
Black.
Red.
Red.
The Gordian knot legend involving Alexander the Great takes place in which ancient kingdom?
Now that is an interesting question. Alexander the Great, and some kind of Gordian knot. What's an ancient kingdom that would have been Gordian?
What counts as a kingdom? Was Crete a kingdom?
Yes. But I don't think it would have been Crete. I'm thinking it would have been...
Would Egypt have been a kingdom?
Yeah, I think you could have done Egypt. But I reckon it's not. I reckon it's in the Middle East. I reckon it's something like Persia, but not. That's a big fancy empire, but something like that.
I think I think I am on the closer side. It seems like it's one of the little Greek ones.
Oh, okay.
I'm not positive because this isn't my strong point, but it sounds like it.
Macedonia.
Phrygia.
Phrygia. Where's Phrygia, everybody? Do a quick Phrygia Google.
Man, after our great success yesterday.
Oh my god, how do you spell Phrygia? Like with a PH?
Yeah. Not such a great one today.
Phrygia.
Anatolia. Okay.
It's in Anatolia. It's in Turkey. There you go.
Capital was Gordium. That
Yeah,
makes
well,
sense.
there you go. Gordium, capital of Phrygia. Okay, thank you.
Take it.
Are we done?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, let's play some Nancy
friends?
Drew.
Now, last week, the game did a couple of hard shutdowns on us, so we have to redo a little bit. We have to find out how much exactly we have to redo.
Oh, I know the answer to that one.
Mad Jack Churchill. Oh boy. A bayonet.
I'm pretty sure he had a big old two-handed longsword.
Oh, a sword.
Or broadsword or great sword or something like that, and he ran around chopping people up with it. Sword! Yeah, Claymore, that's what I was waiting for.
Hey, it could have also been like a bow and arrow. But that...
Could be a bow and arrow.
Snack bar's called Dang. He also had a claymore, but that's not the one.
Oh, okay, so maybe it is a bow and arrow then. Maybe you're right.
A longbow.
Good work, Danny.
Ah.
You got it. What a weirdo.
Yeah, that's quite wild.
A longbow. Okay, so I guess we'll try and get Nancy Drew to go.
Alright.
So I think what were we using this one? Was this? Yeah, look at that. You can see our screen. Don't look at all my secrets.
Gotta stop putting your secrets up there. He would go into battle playing bagpipes. Alright, see you soon, Nancy. No, don't correct that typo. Long boy is much funnier.
Long boy. Nancy Drew, midnight Tyler. Updating Steam.
Rude. Phew!
Oh
He
no,
wasn't
I have
Scottish.
7 new items in my inventory.
Makes sense.
Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da.
Alright, and just because sound destroyed itself, is the sound working? Should be some in-game sound through all these menus.
I hope it's not too loud. Dare to play. That's a burnt house. Alright, we're loading up the game.
Have we even seen the burnt house yet? You
Nah.
don't hear any game sound. Okay.
Oh, no game sound.
Yeah, OBS is just not cooperating today. Why did it reset everything?
Alright, you might hear it when there's game sound, because right now there is no game sound, just a frozen loading screen.
Yeah.
Up, hop, hop, hop.
You know what? A loading bar should only be able to fill up once and then it should be loaded.
Ooh. Alright, can you hear that?
Faint background sounds?
Borderless window, full screen,
Sweet.
window, borderless
Thank
window. So we were running it on borderless window, and it was screwing up a little bit. I hope that isn't the reason.
I mean, surely anything could be the reason. Really? Tutorials have been on?
I don't know. Maybe we should be playing it with our VSync off,
Of course.
or our
Oh, texture quality lower.
anti-aliasing on medium. We'll find out.
Yeah, okay, how far back do we need to go? Please don't be too far.
Side by side.
Alright, what's our current quest? Oh, sweet, we just need the sinkholes. What a weird place to autosave.
What are you doing, you weirdo? What kind of a walk cycle
Protesting,
is
but
that?
he's really afraid. OBS got an update. Of course it did. Well, let's see if this game destroys it multiple times, like last time.
There, watch your steps. In recent years,
He moves into the deep unknowns have opened. There was once a vast network of tunnels beneath Salem.
That's
fueled
right,
by
smugglers.
smugglers during the Prohibition era.
Because this may have absolutely nothing to do with witches, this game. Which I'm into.
Yes, I love that. That's my favorite aspect of the game so far, that there's the whole, like, AW used to be accused witches and now, but it was actually then like...
Oh, died already.
Oh my gosh, okay, so the game doesn't like that part. Okay, so maybe we need to go into why Nancy Drew is crashing?
Yeah, that's getting too frequent for my liking.
Because I didn't think it expected to crash in the exact same place.
Well, that wasn't the exact same place at all.
Wasn't it when we were checking the sinkholes?
No, it was well after the sinkholes. Remember, we were going to get in the car and go home.
Oh, okay.
So no, not the same place.
Well, let's play a bit, I guess, and see what we can do to change some settings.
It's really rude. It's not even it's not giving any kind of messaging as to why it's failing.
Yeah, it just stops. Yeah, do you want to Google, while I try and play stuff, do you want to Google with whether there's a way to get rid of it? Me boomy games.
Dare to play. Try to
Welcome
reduce graphic quality. Is the first thing that's suggested.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's not like it's our computer can't handle
Yeah,
graphics quality. It'll just be the way it's
That's
put together.
definitely their first advice.
Alright, well, we're used to playing old Nancy's. I don't mind if this looks a bit ridiculous. Let's crank them all down, baby.
Sure.
Let's crank them down, baby. I just started playing For the King, which is quite fun. It reminds me, in a nostalgic way, of a game that I never actually played, which was Dokapon Kingdom, which I just watched a long playthrough of.
Turn off anti-aliasing and
That's how they
try
get
to
you.
lower the setting responsible for post-processing. I don't
Alright.
know what that is.
Anti-aliasing?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Do you know what that is?
Post-processing?
Anyone know what that is?
Low. Shadow quality? Low. Shadows?
Real-time reflections? Don't really care about that.
Soft. Real-time reflections? We don't need you. Anisotropic filtering? Oh, you gotta
I
have
don't
that.
know what anisotropic
Medium texture
filtering
quality.
is.
VSync, get out of here.
I don't know what that is.
You get out. Oh, that was interesting.
Huh.
Okay, that's too scary.
Yeah, if anyone knows what these ones do... Anti-aliasing is like if something would look greebled, it makes it look smooth.
We don't need that.
Yeah, screw it.
Alright. This all seems pretty fun to me.
Alright.
Unless it crashes when we apply them. Oh no, the aliasing! Oh, this game looks unplayable now.
Okay.
I love... Thank you for saying greebled. It makes me very happy.
That's right. Magpie, sent an email. You mentioned getting a capture card. I've been talking about getting one of those for ages and just haven't bothered.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Tell you what though. I don't know why they said the phrase that way. What was I about to say?
I don't know. Greeble?
No, it was before greeble.
Before Greeble?
Yeah.
Anti-aliasing?
No, it was after anti-aliasing.
Oh.
It was a very specific moment in time.
For the
Oh no,
king?
I was going to say, I saw my favourite little story the other day, and I really love it. Just while I was talking about graphics changes. Was of people who were saying, back when they were making a game, they were in the development team for a PlayStation 2 game. And the producers of the game, like the studio that was funding the game, said, if you can't get this game to run at stable 30 frames per second, we're going to cancel the production of the game. And so they tried as much as they could to bring it up in terms of its frame rate, and there was just no way to get it above 20 on a frame rate, because it's a PlayStation 2. And so they tried for ages and ages to get it up above 20, and they couldn't do it. So instead they just wrote some small bit of code that added 10 to the counter. So it didn't actually change the frame rate, but it just reported that it was going 10 higher. And then they showed it to their boss, who saw it that it was running at 30 and went, yeah, brilliant, it's perfect now. Isn't this so much better? You can publish it. I think it's just wonderful. Because the guy can't tell. Alright. Sinkhole time, babies.
Oh, there,
Watch your step, boy. Reset your mouse into the deep unknowns.
Oh, no.
People on the sub, on the Nancy Drew sub, seem to be saying that it's basically cool. Your computer needs to be good enough to run this stuff, but not too good, or it will crash either way.
You have to wonder if there could be something more sinister behind the sudden mouse into the unknown.
Okay, I'm officially exhausted. Let's head back to the Perry house, okay?
For God's sake, save. Don't bother changing its name. Just get it done.
Look at a message.
Nope.
Okay, come on. What's Ned doing?
Hello, you've reached the voicemail inbox of Ned Nickerson. I apologize that I did not come to the phone in a timely fashion.
Oh, they really made Ned a big old nerd, didn't they?
We're not gonna leave a message.
No, Nancy hates Ned.
Justice.
Alright, let's go see May. Thank you.
Oh, they move downwards in altitude. What? Oh, that's amazing.
Any thoughts?
Hey, this is the furthest
First
we've
album
got.
was better.
Yeah, totally.
Look at his little
It's
face.
good.
Really? You like this?
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, well, they were much better before they changed their bassist.
I meant the case. What do you think about it?
I don't like the judge.
Yeah, I kinda got that. I think the feeling's mutual.
Well, he's a jerk. Maybe he burned down the
Seems
Hathorn
reasonable.
house.
I think she solved it.
Yeah, okay.
What? You don't think so?
I really need to talk to May before I lean in any direction.
I honestly can't remember
And you
anything
will.
the judge said.
Once you've gained
Nah,
her
just
trust.
like, I'm a judge.
Why
I think
haven't
he
you
just
done
whined
that
about
yet?
the people outside.
Because
I feel like he's
it's
racist.
hard talking to you. If May were willing to give an alibi,
remember.
we could clear this up tonight. She's not talking to anyone, it seems. We are all allowed to enjoy some amount of privacy, but her refusal to be interviewed leads me to believe she is hiding something.
I can't believe you, Drew. I thought you were here to help.
It is true, the sound balancing in this game.
You know, not
Wow.
everyone can
not
be as
great.
brilliant and cold as you are.
That's me, brilliant
I'm
cold.
not cold. And I never said I was brilliant either.
You need to get May to trust you. If she trusts you,
I
she'll
need to
open
trust
up
May.
and tell you the truth. And then you'll see.
Last time I saw
You're
her, she
kinda
froze
my
me in a
last
big
hope to reach
icicle.
her. You're good at finding ways to get people to open up.
Ask about
Usually.
their dead grandmother.
So find a way.
Or the
I'll
dead
try.
pet. Yeah, that's a good talk to Matt. Gosh, it's just a bit too close.
Hi.
It's even louder over here.
Why?
Hey, what are you listening to?
Hey, what are you listening to?
You like this?
Yeah, we were listening on the way over. First album was much better.
Oh.
Just seeing if we
oh.
listened?
Yeah, too bad they changed bassists.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just, you don't look like you listen to this music.
Who looks like
Why
listen
does
to
no
this
one believe
music?
me?
Now you know how
like
This is the
elevator
most
music.
nothing-y, chill, just like...
Ask her about Olivia.
Can you tell me anything about Olivia Ravencroft?
Can you tell me anything about Olivia Ravencroft? talking at all?
I can tell you she doesn't get along with my sister.
Really?
But they were in a coven together.
I don't know. They had some falling out a while ago. You should ask her.
Do you think Olivia would have any reason to light the Hathorn house on fire?
Let me put it this way. Olivia is what we call in this town part of the witch business. Anything dramatic, spectacular, or
Really gotta work on
fire,
those
she's
look at
usually
that.
involved.
quotation marks as well. That's like the third time that's
I didn't say
happened.
that. I just think it's possible that she could have.
Okay, thanks.
Your sister really cares? Who cares? No one wants to know that their sister cares
No,
about them.
that's gross.
May, I know you don't know. You know this. I feel like we're gonna get the Dragon Age, the BioWare problem. You know where you click on a thing and it says like, you know, and it's just like a summary of what you're gonna say. It's like, we should talk, and then you click on it and it says, hey, I hate you, you idiot. Come here and let's talk about how dumb you are.
Yeah.
You know. So like, what is Nancy gonna say? May, I know you don't know me that well, but I'm here to make sure you go to prison. I'm Nancy Drew and you're under arrest. We have no idea.
Yeah.
I know
Like,
you
why-
don't know
like-
that well, but I'm here to help you.
I didn't
You
burn
couldn't
down
have
the
helped
Hathorn
you?
house.
Okay. Why does everyone think you did?
It's called prejudice. I look different. Or something like that.
That doesn't seem like a good reason to burn down a building.
What can I say? We're stupid. And it's gone.
Did you ever visit the estate?
What was
All the
that?
time.
Can't believe it's
I
gone.
appreciated it.
Oh? Why? Because it's historically significant?
It was built by a cold, brutal man who sent a bunch of people to their death because he didn't understand them.
Just like
I
me.
appreciate being reminded of what happens when greedy people stay in charge.
Yeah?
Did you know who's Frances Tuttle? She's an old lady who died of natural causes at the age of 80 or something.
I don't remember that at all.
That's what the judge told us about Frances Tuttle, the woman who died.
I really don't remember that.
If anyone's got any Tuttle facts,
Who was
Do you
Tuttle?
know Frances Tuttle very well?
No.
Oh, was she the one who lived
I
in
know
the
her daughter
house?
Lauren has
Yeah,
that shop
maybe.
in Luminous Infusions.
You ever been inside?
No, why would I go there?
I was just wondering if you knew her.
I don't. I mean, I know she
ooh,
used
used to hang with my sister back in the day.
I
guess her
guess they
sister
fell out
did
or
it.
something. That's all I know.
Look,
I spoke with the judge. You're under
they
arrest.
don't have anything on you. All we need is an alibi, and then they can't charge you with anything.
And they're not going to have anything on me. Because he can't prove I did it.
Ooh, you didn't say you didn't do it. You said he can't prove that you did it. That
That's all they
sounds
need.
I
a
just
bit scary.
can't.
She's a smuggler.
Only about me.
She's a smuggler. She's been smuggling in
I understand.
booze.
But I can't help you or anyone else if I don't know who they are.
Just, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I can't.
And it's such an inappropriate hand gesture.
Danny, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I can't.
Captain Tuttle from the One MASH episode.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's actually no. I do know the name Captain Tuttle from that one MASH episode. Who was Captain Tuttle?
I haven't watched much MASH.
Was it like, oh, Tuttle is doing this, that, and the other, and then they have to make some decision where it's like, this will be good for Tuttle, and they're like, no, don't. Or is he the one who might be a spy? I can't remember. There's something weird about Tuttle.
This music is ridiculous. Tuttle didn't exist.
Oh, he didn't exist. Was he the fake one? Oh man, it's such a familiar name. I have no memory of what the episode is. Just that I've seen it. Oh, to keep like getting stuff? Or to give stuff to... Oh yeah, it's vaguely familiar. What a good show MASH is. Do you have a history with the judge? Nobody
Have
cares.
a history?
The man thinks I'm a bad influence.
Why?
Because
I
I
influence
used to be
people
friends
badly.
with his son. His son has had an interesting life, and he thinks it's my fault. He holds
Oh,
a
you should
grudge
watch
against
MASH.
me.
Really? That sounds surprising.
You live in a small town long enough,
It's so like... Can I play with it? Hold on.
doesn't matter if it's true or not. It just is.
I have to say that, I
Your
guess.
sister really cares about you.
She has a strange way of showing it sometimes.
Well, she cared enough to get Deirdre and I involved.
Don't worry
Man.
about
Are
it.
there two sets of background music playing at once?
I think so.
Seriously.
Is it like the game music and then this ambient music?
I'm
That's
pretty
so
sure it's
bad.
More than most normal people do for their passion projects. not a hobby. It's more like something she has to do.
Kinda sounds like me.
I hope not. It's like her personal crusade, like only she can make it better or something. You can't live your life like that. You need to enjoy it. Enjoy it with people you love.
Yeah, believe me.
What do you
I
mean?
know.
What do you mean you know, Nancy?
Definitely don't know.
You've never seen your boyfriend in 50 years. Okay, I don't want to keep talking. I want to fix the sound.
Museum. Looks like she's working on an interesting installation.
Why don't you
More
ask
like
her?
an interesting installation.
I thought you were
Yeah, her fashion choice is fine. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Can you just leave her out of this? I don't want her being involved with my problems.
Who? Tegan.
Tegan.
I'm done
Whichever one
talking,
Tegan
okay?
was.
Library.
Museum.
That's sister.
Oh, okay.
I have just audio volume.
Can I do advanced audio? Yeah, okay, here we go.
Oh, it
Oh,
was
that
a
music
sound
is a sound
effect.
effects.
Well, I don't want to get rid of sound effects. Just want to get rid of them in this moment.
Oh, let's just walk away then, I guess. Yeah, we got 2 sets of music playing. Let's get out of here. Oh my god. Talk to Deirdre. Thanks, phone. I refuse. I'm gonna look at the candle.
Huh.
Understand candles better.
Well,
She's protecting
Oh no, she's off on the left now.
or someone.
okay.
We can still hear her.
Obvi. But what?
I don't know yet. I'm getting through to her though. We have to go to the Hathorn house tonight.
Tonight?
Why?
Like, in the dark?
It's a Nancy Spooky
Yeah.
Drew game,
Do you have
Danny. Gosh.
flashlights?
You
Fool.
do remember what I told you about that place, right?
You know what? Better idea.
I'll
I'll
go.
go.
I'm not
You
a
stay
scaredy
here and see if
pants.
maybe May feels like talking to you.
Be careful out there,
It
Drew.
sounds so mean.
There's no such thing as ghosts, Deirdre. I'll be fine.
No, not ghosts. People swear there's something in that house.
Come on, Liz.
Too many people believe it to
Hardy
not
Boys?
be true.
Oh,
Could be
it's
a
the
wild
Hardy
animal
Boys. They've
or
been
a
there for
toxic
years.
Waste dump. I don't know. Just keep your guard
Hey
up,
Nancy,
okay?
we're here to look at smugglers.
That was really sweet.
We
All right, let's not hug or anything. You should check in with Lauren.
What if
Holt.
someone telling you not
She
to
still lives
die
up there.
is really sweet,
Take the keys
Nancy?
for my car. It's way too far of a walk all the way there. And remember, things happen after midnight in Salem.
She said the thing.
Be careful.
You'll be adrift on a sea of darkness, Nancy.
Save. I don't want to do any of this crap again. We're gonna be saving all the time. Don't bother changing the name. Yeah, come on. Hold our hand. Hold our hand, Deirdre.
Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Take my hand. Alright.
I don't know if that's YouTubeable just from that information, but
Take my hand.
but do that.
Oh, take my hand. Okay. We're going to. This is,
Cool. We're here, I guess.
I guess.
Okay,
We're not
into
actually
the
at Hawthorne
cemetery.
House, but we want to search Hawthorne House. We're not
Yeah,
at.
it's through the cemetery, wasn't it? We
Oh,
took a
was
photo
it?
of.
Oh, you're right.
It's signed.
This movement.
Also, this music is loud.
See, this
I don't
is-
know what this sound effect that's going is, but it's
Yeah.
annoying me.
So let me talk about. Can I talk about why I don't like the movement? People talk about the movement being bad in this
Yeah.
game, and it's not like the physical act of moving is bad, but it's because the design of the game is inherently wrong. Which is that this design of this game is they built you a 3D world, and then Nancy literally just walks through the world. They haven't programmed it to move from one scene to another scene. What they've done is move Nancy's model X meters forward in the real world, and you just keep clicking.
Which is just cheap Unity use, right?
Which is, you may as well just give us, like, there is, if you were designing this from the ground up, there is no way that you would do this except in an attempt to emulate the old Nancy's. You would give someone WASD controls and I would walk in this space. But that's basically what they've done, which means that it leads to the other big issue with this game, which is that nothing is inherently, like,
more clickable or lookable.
yeah, I don't
than
know.
anything else.
Like, there's in old Nancy's, you would move from scene to scene. Like, they would know what you were looking at, pretty much. And be like, you are looking at this now. Now you move into an area where you can see this. And you go from area to area, and then they have more control over how you look around and interact, because they have constructed that scene for you. But this one hasn't, because you can move in random little tiny inches all around. And so this whole area is just designed like an area in a game, but it's not like the setting, like the little scene that you get in most Nancy Drews, where it's like, I am in the park area, and it's like they've got like 3 parks things that you can see.
Yeah, thank you. Apparently I'm having a sneezy day.
And it kind of throws it off a little bit. Oh, something's on fire.
Not again.
Or unless that's just leaves.
If that's just leaves, I'll be really annoyed. That's clearly fire.
Hold on.
Oh, that was a whispering bat. Yeah, take out our pumpkin for protection.
What's our bat repellent spray? Nope. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, there are smuggling tunnels underneath us.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was steam escaping from the smuggling tunnel.
Yep.
Hello. You scared me.
I love what they're doing with this.
Okay.
Not creepy. Not at all.
That's your phone.
Frank!
Hey, it's me,
Frank.
Frank.
Nancy, you sound excited.
Yeah, well, guess where I am right now.
They finally balanced the 2 voices
Salem,
together.
Massachusetts.
But
It
the
was both
background
too quiet,
sound.
yeah.
How the heck did you guys know?
We read about the Hathorn house in the Globe. Suspected arson. Your name was mentioned. Not as a suspect, obviously. Tegan Perry mentioned she had hired you to investigate.
Hired? Huh. That's news to me.
You're known as
I
paying
came here as a
Nancy.
favor for Deirdre.
Deirdre Shannon? Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah.
She sucks, right?
strange case all around.
Isn't she that dummy? Are you guys
Are
in
you guys in
Boston?
Boston?
How'd you know?
You said Globe. There's only
Seriously,
one paper
every
I know that
time.
uses that name.
Terrible.
Nothing gets
How do they do
you.
it every time?
But
Yeah, they-
keep Ned on his toes.
Well, to be honest, I haven't really talked to him lately.
Yeah, I'll say.
Really? Yeah, us neither.
Salem's pretty close to Boston.
Wow, that couldn't have
If
been
you
more
guys
of a
have
lie.
time, You should come up here and check it out while I'm in town.
They're currently planning a proposal with Ned.
Would be good to
Yeah.
catch up. I don't know, Nancy. With our
Well,
special
special
detective
detective
powers,
powers,
we might be mistaken for witches. Heard they don't fare well up there.
Oh no.
Are you kidding me? They love you guys. Did you know that Salem is the only police force that has a witch as an official emblem?
I don't think that's true.
I'll bet you on it.
Okay, you're on. I'll take payment.
Now,
when we
do you
arrive
think
in
Joe
Salem.
thinks there are more
Maybe in a week
police
or so.
forces that have witches as emblems, or that Salem Police doesn't?
Hopefully, I won't be here then.
Because those are the only
You
two
can
problems
make
you
it
can
up
have with
early.
that.
Great.
Good talking to you, Nan.
Yeah,
Same to you too, bye.
Bye.
And also, what is the idea of? Oh no, I said they'd love witches. I get it now. Oh, what is this? Patchwork. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Anything hidden under this sheet?
Creepy.
You just said it wasn't creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy. Creepy.
Oh, but look how tall Nancy is. Well, that seems scary. But I am huge.
Why do we have the option to interact with this thing?
Creepy.
Doesn't
Just
feel like
so
we're
I can
gonna
say it's
get
creepy.
anything out of it.
Oh, I got a message.
That was definitely a message.
Oh no.
Are you holding my hand? No, she was still texting.
The
Man,
ghost is doing
you
assault.
guys
Oh.
got a lot of text.
Amazing doggy. Did you say something to
Done.
her? Nothing particular. Forrest, give me the chills. I can't believe you're actually going out there. And if you see a ghost, don't let it take your soul. Okay, Deirdre. You think I have a soul? That's so sweet.
That was an amazing amount of texting for putting your phone away.
Yeah. Apparently, oh, no. Can't go that
No,
way.
no real choices. Just looking.
It's the Hathorn house. Hey, everybody, it's Hathorn house. Ooh, oh, that's just an unpleasant sound. It's a ghost. You didn't want to look at that one, Nancy? No, you'd rather look at the cloud. Okay.
I don't love how much it's trying to rely on jump scares. I don't like jump scares.
What are you doing here?
Hey, Lauren.
Are you Lauren
Hey.
Holt?
You're trespassing. This is private property.
What were you just pointing at? Sorry.
I'm giving you one chance to
Oh, thank
explain
God,
your-
the sound
You-
fixed
oh my-
itself
what?
up a little.
Did you see? What is she doing?
How? Like, someone had to consciously design these character models and what they do.
But my big thing was, like, okay, hold on. I'm talking to you. Here I am. I'm me talking to you. Just make sure we're on camera. Yeah, good. And I say, that house behind you is what I'm talking about. The house that is there behind you. And I say, hey, what are you doing? This is private property.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a
You
get
can't-
out.
You know,
but
you can't say, this is
I'm
private
sorry,
property
but
behind
you
me.
have one chance to explain
You have
yourself.
one chance. Hey, you have one chance. One chance to explain yourself.
Yeah, that's a good point. Are they all waving their arms because they're performing magic?
You gotta get those hands moving at 30 frames a second. Unique movements every time. It's ridiculous.
Light in the window. Thought it was more
I saw
fire.
it light in the window.
I saw a light in the window. Wanted to see if anyone was home.
Yeah, well there isn't, so you can leave.
What?
This place isn't meant for
That doesn't
your
even make
enjoyment.
sense.
Enjoyment.
Yeah, I know your type. Destruction enthusiasts. You take photos
That's
of
me.
destroyed buildings and accidents and such. Post them online. Trying
Another
to get
one where
likes
the
off of
quotation
other
mark
people's
was cut off
misery.
by
Yeah.
the start of the next.
Every time.
Sorry, what was that interaction? I wanted to see, like, if someone was home. Yeah, well, there isn't. It just, it keeps happening.
I'll say the second one. It's the only true one.
Not much of a social media person, to be honest. My boyfriend can find me there, and I don't want to talk to
Not
him.
much of a social media person, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. You can come in.
Oh, that's all it takes.
Oh!
Oh, I know you.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew.
Lauren Holt. But you knew that. T?
Please,
Oh, she's
you've
gonna-
lived here a while?
Since I was 11. Ever since Frances. Sorry. Still hurts. She was very special to me.
I don't know what you're apologizing for. All you did was say her name.
You're
Yeah,
here
I
because why
want to
again?
like her.
I'm investigating the fire.
She just isn't
For
being
whom,
given much
exactly?
character yet.
A cousin of the Perrys. It seems like everyone thinks she did it, but there's no evidence.
The Perrys are complicated.
Do you think May did it?
Maybe. I don't know. I
Maybe.
feel sorry for her, but I don't know what she's capable of now. Or Tegan. Or both of them. The Perrys look out for themselves, and no one else. Always have. Sorry. I've just been under a lot of
What are you
stress lately.
apologizing for?
I don't mean to sound like that. Anyway, what do you want to know?
She keeps apologizing for things that she hasn't done.
Yeah, maybe she's too likable. It must have been her.
I'm too hot, so I'm taking this jumper off. But I'm embarrassed about my shirt, so I'm gonna sit, make sure I stay under the camera. You can just guess at what it is.
It's not an embarrassing shirt. It's just a sort of branded shirt, and therefore not cool.
No, it just associates me with dummies. Oh no, I should have an escape room shirt. I don't even have an escape this podcast shirt.
It's nothing to explain. It's
Doesn't
just,
explain.
it's just like shirts that have stuff on them mean you are advertising that stuff, and certain people advertise certain stuff, and it gets weird. You gotta explain the shirt. It's too
No,
rude.
they'll never know.
Too rude otherwise. You can't do that. You can't let people never know. That's too.
Well, you know what? If you stay to the end of the stream, you'll see the shirt.
You have a sticker? Yay!
Hey, is Luminous Infusions your shop?
Luminous Infusions, your shop?
Yes.
Like, I'm not.
What do you do
Yeah, we've
there?
got our Escape This
Curious.
Podcast poster.
It's a tea room
and
and
that's it.
modern apothecary. You know,
We don't have any
before
other
there was a
merch,
pharmacist,
I think.
the town relied
I mean,
on herbs.
we've got
badges,
to
we've got
provide
hundreds of
medicine
badges.
for
Yeah, but we
headaches
give those to
and
other
sickness
people.
And energy and stuff like that.
Interesting.
It's not an it's really not an embarrassing shirt at all. But I would
I
love
thought
to see
myself.
guesses.
Oh, cool.
I'll give you a hint. Here, you can make a guess. I don't know how much you can see.
It's I don't even know what the brand is, but yeah, the picture on the front is definitely international. Definitely
there
a
you go.
Rick. You're not wrong, Cave Goblin.
It's just horrendous. Yeah, okay, are we thinking that there are a few things? I think it'll be E question mark, and they thought that's too long, so they put dot dot dot,
Yeah.
which is fewer symbols than E question mark. More symbols than E question mark.
What can you
Yeah.
tell me about the history of the Hathorn house?
Horrendous.
Built by
Yeah.
Judge John Hathorn in 1695.
Unbelievable.
The man
It's
flat
so...
out stole the
It's
land
like
from
full
the
of all
people he
these
sentenced to
issues that are
death.
just so like...
Property has
Why would you
changed
do
hands
this?
Many times over the years, with Francis Tuttle being the most recent owner.
I really
just say,
do appreciate you talking to me.
It's hard.
I want...
Look, I don't really know who set fire to the house, but I know that I want to stay here. It means something to me. It's the only home I've ever had.
So again, I don't mean to make this overly political, but the game is sort of forcing my hand. These people who are protesting are saying our ancestors were the witches, so the judge stole the land from our ancestors, so we deserve it back. So let's kick out the current resident.
Yeah. Yeah, the current position of the protesters is you need to give back all stolen land that was stolen 300 years ago from our ancestors, not the land that our ancestors stole 400 years ago from Native Americans. That's fine, we own that. And also, please kick this young black woman out of the house because we deserve it, because you stole it.
What? What's the box of quiz on the shelf? Oh yeah, hopefully we have to do
Quiz?
that. A maze. That's my favorite
Listen,
kind of quiz.
Nancy, I don't like talking to any investigator who can't solve a simple quiz box quiz. So I'll tell you everything you want to know about the Hathorn house if you solve this puzzle. What were you doing 2 nights ago?
What were you doing
why didn't
2
you burn
nights
up?
ago?
Why
2
did you
nights
set fire to your
Oh,
own
no.
house?
Okay,
It was
why?
burned a week ago.
Oh, I didn't know when the
If
house
the
was
case
burned.
might be related.
What are you
I
talking
was
about,
in my
Nancy?
shop. Like
Oh, they
I
think
was
the stolen
every
key, the AW
In a
key.
museum?
Tourists.
She's saying, were you
No
in
one who
Germany
was
with me
still
2
in
days
town,
ago?
but I
Ah.
have sales receipts to prove it.
Or Austria,
you come
wherever
by
they were.
Luminous Infusions, and I'll show you.
Have you looked for the
Have
will?
you looked for the will?
Of course,
Of course. Oh,
We're running out of space on this PC.
but I can't
Okay.
find it.
it's because
Believe
the
me,
game
I've
is trying to
tried
generate
find
temporary
it, and now
files
the
and
judge
throw them into our
has
C
days
drive,
to deliver,
which is
or the town
Yeah.
will take
hacked C
control.
drive. Why? I wonder why the C
I don't
drive
have
never
a
installed
copy.
to the C drive.
But I know one exists. Francis told me all the time that the Hathorn house and its grounds would be mine if something ever happened to her. She knew that I would take care of this place better than anyone else.
What happens to you?
I won't be here anymore. But I have representation, a professional lawyer. Her name's Alicia Cole. She's helping me out.
You know, I want to come back into town and have everybody go, but Nancy, Lauren's been
Dead for 300 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I saw the
We
ghost.
did?
Oh, I saw the ghost out in the cemetery.
The Scarecrow?
Yeah, what?
I've heard there were ghosts out here, but all I saw was that.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Nancy, you saw a ghost in the window
I've
of this
seen a lot
house.
of weird things.
Are we not going to talk about that one?
Far, I've yet to find one without a rational explanation.
Like this one
there's nothing
time,
to talk
a
about.
Japanese man built a
Why
robot
does
and he
everyone
put it
think
on a
there are
balcony.
ghosts out here?
A town this old is bound to have
And then he
some
killed me with it?
unbelievable stories.
So you've seen one.
You don't
What?
live here.
That wasn't the
You
inference.
understand.
These,
So
this
you have.
I'm
dialogue
getting a
is
little
just.
tired. I think we've talked enough, don't you?
Of course. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
It's just so wild, the back and forth on these. It's like...
Save again when you can. Oh, okay.
Whoever is doing this, you're not frightening
Yeah, I
me
mean,
away.
that couldn't look more like a hologram.
Ah,
Not
or
possible.
a ghost.
Not possible.
Yeah, of course it's
Nancy.
Nancy. It's a hologram.
Curse not the darkness.
That's not a scary thing you want to say.
Well, it's not.
Ah, we got jumped.
Yay.
Oh,
What's going
man.
on? You weren't answering your
kill
phone.
her. Kill her, Nancy.
What's wrong?
Yeah, like if we saw the ghost outside the window right now.
And him too.
Yeah,
It's
that'd
too
be scary.
confusing to really make out.
Or if it just
What
like
are you
appeared
talking about?
over
The
Deirdre,
ghost,
like she's
Deirdre.
turned into the
ghost
girl.
at
Just
Hathorne
slowly
House.
as this conversation
The one you
continues.
were-
Oh, if Deirdre turns into a ghost, then this is
Wow.
Welcome to Dead
Never
House
thought
territory,
you'd
and
try
I'm
to pull
scared.
a joke like this. I underestimated you.
Shut up, Deirdre.
This is a really good performance. Very
Oh, this
Nancy
is
Drew
annoying
like.
me.
This type of
It's not a
dialogue, this
joke.
way of dialogue, this
Deirdre, I saw
kind
it.
of.
This
Didn't you
bad
want me to see
characterization
it?
of Nancy.
You want
Yeah.
me to look into it.
I'm really
Well,
angry.
Yeah, but I didn't think for a second that you would. I guess I thought you'd go up there and find smoke and mirrors or
Yeah,
It's one of these
whatever
things,
it is
exactly.
you
It's one of
do.
these things where it's like,
You're
this
saying-
isn't written by people who were writing the
real?
character Nancy Drew.
Don't know what I
This is
said.
written by people
I'm
who
not
are like,
used to being
oh,
so
I've
freaked
seen
out.
movies, I know what characters
didn't
are.
leave my
And then
car
they
out
put in
there,
just
did
like,
you?
Nancy's the
What?
nerdy whatever
No.
character, and that's it. And then she, like, it's like, these
It's
aren't
also
the-
really annoying that she just had a
I could
conversation saying, I have seen
get you
lots
more
of weird
chowder.
stuff, and it always has a rational explanation. And it's not like what she just saw
Okay.
was in any way
So let's
weirder
go
than
through
any
No,
of the stuff
we
that
saw-
she's seen many
we
times
saw that
before.
exact ghost
Strangely
at bloody
Thornton Hall.
Thornton Hall.
Yeah.
Right? That's the exact same ghost. Like,
Except it may have actually been having an impact on things and setting fires and stuff.
yeah, it's just this is so written, but all these character interactions, aside from the fact that the dialogue doesn't make any sense usually, they are so like they are stock television characters just kind of butting up against each other with no understanding of like
Were they
what Nancy Drew
influenced by
is.
the fact that the TV show was coming out?
Yeah, maybe the TV
and-
show's
'cause
horrendous.
That does have magic in it.
Maybe the TV show is really really bad, and this is the same type of characterization and writing.
Well, I don't like this conversation, so
Yeah, get
I
outta
am
here.
going to make myself some 12:19 p.m. breakfast.
Perfect. Also, hi, man. It's just not well written. Aside from all the other technical aspects that are wildly ridiculous, it's just not good writing anywhere. You do know how to explain it, so I refuse. I found out something interesting from Lauren Holt.
Interesting from Lauren Holt. Did you know that Francis Tuttle had a will?
Judge Danforth never mentioned that.
What?
Because they can't find it.
Did you know that
they
Francis
assume it
Tuttle had a
doesn't
will?
exist.
So if it
What?
does exist,
A will?
Lauren would get the estate.
Yeah, they're so excited about
And
this.
that lawyer, Alicia Cole, represents her.
How's that working out for
Oh,
her?
and Alicia Cole is that
There
lawyer we
doesn't
met.
seem to be much progress.
Yeah, well, without a will, what could she really do?
But they don't know where the will is.
I don't know how to explain it, but I saw something.
I don't
Breakfast
know what
is
to tell
gonna
you,
be
Drew.
Vegemite on
It's as
toast.
weird
Oh,
as
is it?
moon chunk cheese ice cream and sandals with socks. But my
Oh, because
instinct is
because she knows fashion. She likes to make fun of people.
The fire and the ghosts.
right. You're not buying Olivia's story that some coven of witches came here to unleash ghosts to take revenge by burning it down, though. Right?
Right.
Well, those are
It's
women.
unlikely anyway.
You
Those
really
are
think what
women.
you saw was real?
It's worse
No.
than that. I think in order to know, I need to see it again.
Yeah, can
And
we
you
play
need
as
to come
Deirdre
with me
instead?
Tomorrow.
Can
Okay.
we
And
go
then we can plan road
hang
trips
out
to find
as Ned?
Bigfoot and aliens and the Loch Ness Monster.
Hey, sounds fun to me. It's been a long day. I think I'm just gonna call it a night.
You do look kinda... Well, maybe don't video chat with the boyfriend. At least not until you get the twigs out of your hair.
Can you imagine?
Appreciate your concern.
Can you imagine
What?
being in
Want
a
that
relationship with
chowder now?
Nancy Drew and
The
then
offer
being
is
like,
fine.
you have twigs in your hair? I don't find you attractive
We
anymore.
make a
Like,
pretty good team.
just
See?
imagine.
That's proof right there. You are definitely hallucinating.
Yeah, I want to be Ned hanging out with Bert. You're right.
Yeah.
Safe. Oh my God, Joe.
Yeah, we don't need to play this game, Danny. This is just a bad movie.
Gotta remember that.
Yeah.
What is the town of Greenwich, New York?
Sorry?
They have a witch.
on their emblem.
We won!
Really?
Sending you a pic. When can we expect payment?
That's a fire department logo. I said police.
Public safety. It's all the same. A technicality.
There's something I have to get off my chest. I saw a ghost.
Oh, why did I put
sorry.
my headphones
Take 'em
back on?
Case.
I've never seen anything like it, apart from the many times I've seen something exactly like it.
I can't explain it.
What is it? What's wrong?
Hold on. Say no more. It just so happens that ghost hunting is our specialty.
Wait, what?
We're not passing on a chance like this. Be there before you know it.
Only if you really want to.
No,
Talk
Amanda,
to you later.
if Ned saw twigs in Nancy Drew's hair, he'd say, "Oh, I guess you're out in a case. I baked a cake because I thought you were in the other room, and I was going to bring you this cake, and turns out you're somewhere in Salem with twigs in your hair. I really wish you would have told me, Nancy." The roof is dripping blood on us. A woman appeared and tried to freak us out, and then we woke up.
Oh my god.
Good morning,
When you
sunshine.
say a woman appeared.
The same
What time
ghost.
is it?
Okay.
It's early.
Like, just like right in front of
Hurry
our
up,
face.
Get dressed and meet me downstairs. I have
No, it was
something to
real.
cheer you up.
I think it's a bad dream. I don't think it's ever gonna get an explanation.
Yeah, exactly. Just blood dripping on our face. Bad dream. Or, see, what would be worse, right? If that's just a bad dream that gets no explanation, which I think is fair, or if later on someone's like, "And then I snuck into your room and I painted the roof with a little bit of blood and I let it drip on you, and then as you close your eyes and open them again, I put on a mask and I jumped in front of your face pretending to be a ghost." I feel like that would be worse.
Yeah. But here's the thing. There's no reason for a ghost to be haunting Nancy.
Just because, ghosts.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Hey, Nancy, what's this candle?
Huh?
A candle?
Huh?
What?
Oh, she knows now?
No, she has no idea. Huh? Candle? Huh? What? Huh?
But is she saying the word candle now?
No, I'm saying candle. To give a sense of purpose and Olsen twins.
I like dusting a Vegemite.
Help with breakfast? I'm
Really?
a ghost hunter. You think I get kind of help with breakfast?
Can you pass me a water bottle, please?
Yes. I don't know if it's... Oh, no, that's some...
Thank you.
Let's go help with... Oh my god. The Hardies
We
are
can
here.
put our pumpkin on the candles.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, not good,
Oh.
not good, not good!
That's something.
What are you guys
What are you
doing in
guys
here?
doing?
They're trying their best to unimpress me. Mission accomplished.
Nancy, hi. Joe was just, making an effort.
Oh, that's what
What is
that
Joe
smell is.
doing?
I tried showing him the ropes, but he wants to prove he can do it without my help.
Hey, it's me. I'm
She
making
can set
breakfast.
out the ingredients for Johnny Cakes before she had to run, but I gotta admit, it's been a while since I
What's a
last
Johnny
picked
Cake?
something up.
Is the Johnny cake a thing?
What's a Johnny cake, everybody?
I love Johnny Cakes. I can help.
Is this a
Of
thing?
course you can.
It sounds like a thing.
All right, Hardy, step down before we have another fire on our
It's
hands.
a pancake. Okay, sure.
Like, I want to say, this comment up here is the kind of thing that usually if a person just rocks up in your chat and says something that you're doing is trash, I'd be like, get out of here. What are you doing in my Twitch chat? But I can't bring myself to disagree with you so far. It's not good. Huh. Alright, well now we got a new goal. I don't know if they want us to play this game, but this is all I'm going to do now. Alright,
Let's see.
Step one.
1 cup of sugar.
Sugar.
1 cup of sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. This can't be right.
I told you I couldn't keep up with her, so I improvised. I'm 100% certain about the amounts, though.
Okay.
Let's approach this sensibly. What do we need?
alright. Flour, sugar, salt, baking powder. 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of flour, a tablespoon of flour, and a teaspoon of...
There are 4 ingredients and... Oh, no, hold on. That first one is nothing?
One... There's no way of knowing.
Yeah, I don't know. It surely it's just got to be flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, I would have thought.
Yeah. Cornmeal. What are you, flour?
Flour.
Yeah, okay.
1 cup of flour.
We're getting there.
2 tablespoons of sugar? That seems right.
I would have expected more sugar, but
1 spoon of
yeah. Is there any butter?
sugar.
I think you've got it.
1 spoon sugar.
Looks right to me.
We got a tablespoon of... Ooh.
I wouldn't want a tablespoon of either of those.
1 spoon of
How much baking powder you put into a thing?
Not much.
Let's do it.
powder.
It's a whole spoon.
1 teaspoon of salt.
I think you've got it.
Let's find out. I'm done. Oh, fine.
1 cornmeal.
We're getting there.
Oh, okay. We just no.
No? Oh, okay.
All right, let's see.
Did you
Step 1.
What?
see how
1
the
cup
things
of
were
sugar. 1
disappearing?
cup of sugar.
Yeah.
2
So you only had
tablespoons
1
of sugar.
tablespoon left of
This can't
something
be
to
right.
create.
I
I
told
see.
you I couldn't keep up with her. So I improvised. I'm 100% certain about...
Let's approach.
Alright, let's go a cup of each of these.
1 cup of cornmeal.
Looks right to me.
1 cup flour.
We're getting there.
1 spoon of sugar.
Looks right to me.
1 spoon of sugar.
Looks right to me.
So we basically just need to know, is it a teaspoon of salt or a tablespoon of salt? I'm gonna say a teaspoon of salt. And a tablespoon of
1
baking powder.
spoon
A
of
teaspoon of baking powder would be pretty normal. I would have thought so. You don't put much
Alright,
baking
well then
powder
let's go
in
a
things.
tablespoon of salt.
salt.
I want to say I trust
Oh.
your judgment, but this
1 teaspoon of baking powder.
I want to say I trust your
Okay.
judgment,
Fine.
but
This doesn't look right. Cornmeal. 1 cornmeal. 1 cup flour.
We're...
1 cornmeal.
Looks right to me.
1 spoon sugar.
Looks right...
1 spoon sugar.
Looks right...
1 spoon baking powder.
We're getting there.
1 teaspoon salt.
Looks right to me. That looks great.
Alright.
Let's tackle the
We
next
did it,
step.
everybody. Add to
Right.
cake batter.
Second
Who uses a
step.
coffee cup for
You
measuring
have to
ingredients?
fill the
Gotta
bowl
tell you, I
until the weight
absolutely do.
is just right.
Quick heads up.
If it doesn't
This
have
is
to be
about where
perfect,
things
then
started
yes.
to go south last time.
Hey!
let's just trust that Nancy knows what she's doing.
Milk 8 ounces, melted butter half an ounce, egg, vanilla 0.2 ounces. Don't forget a dash of nutmeg. Okay. 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 Okay.
Vanilla. Oh, OBS died. What? Come on! Oh, it's terrible. Everything is breaking.
This game really does not want us. Dash of nutmeg. And it looks like because we're not up to 11.7, does that mean we need to add another egg?
Sure. Just add eggs until it's
Well, that's interesting.
more nutmeg. Guess not.
Well, I don't understand this. Do we not add enough vanilla? Yeah,
Whisk it.
That looks great. Let's tackle
looks
the next
great.
step. Finally, my favorite part.
so are
I
Johnny
thought your
Cakes just
favorite part was
pancakes?
eating.
My
No, 'cause
next
cornmeal.
favorite part.
Cornmeal, okay.
Dear goodness.
Joe, Could you help me pour while I flip?
Timing's
Sure
important.
thing.
Don't flip the batter raw. But okay. Timing's important. Whoop, no. Okay. Don't flip the batter raw. Remember to flip when steaming hot. Watch out, don't burn the case. Ah! Ah!
Wow.
Ah! 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 Oh no! Oh! Help! Steam! 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 Steam!
Relax.
Whoops.
There's no need to rush.
This is going great. I think.
Steam! Steam!
All done.
Steam! Steam!
All done.
I still had... okay.
Sure, just abandon those ones. That's probably not why you set things on fire earlier.
I'm a pumpkin!
Oh, what a happy pumpkin. Save. Please save. I'm not doing that again.
Alright, we're good.
Can't believe it's the game crashing and the OBS crashing at the same time. Just everything
Is the game
full of
making
hate.
OBS crash? I don't know. It must. It's weird that it wouldn't crash with any other game, and then
Yeah.
suddenly with this game that's crashing a computer, OBS is also crashing. I'm going to check one tiny thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright. Yeah, see, this thing is freaking out.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on, everybody?
Ooh, these
These
smell
smell
delicious.
delicious. Johnny cakes.
Great job, Nancy.
Well, they certainly didn't puff up.
Amazing.
Okay. May, these are the Hardy brothers.
More like
And
the
Joe.
Hardly
They're
brothers.
very interested in your case.
Uh-huh.
They're good friends of mine. They're
Uh-huh.
going to help us with
Trivia
the
question.
investigation. The
STM
more
theme.
people
Oh, there
we
must
have
be one from
working
the
on
first
this,
episode that
the
just
better
came
chance
out.
we
Do you have any
of
facts
solving
about
the case.
Cool.
Botox? About hair Botox?
Joe, you need to learn how to cook. Maybe let Frank teach you. Otherwise, how are you going to impress anyone?
Solving crimes impresses people.
Interesting choice.
So
Oh, because he's meant to be
committing
eating.
them.
Oh.
He's voice acting as if he's eating, but the
Not
characters
saying
aren't
I'd
eating because
be
that would
impressed
require
by
some
that.
kind of animation.
Just stating a fact.
So he's
I
going,
prefer someone who possesses
I'm
a
eating,
deep
and the character's
intellectual
sitting there with his hands on the
appreciation.
table doing literally nothing.
And
Wow.
table manners.
You want to be impressed?
You know what happened in the
We should
first
finally
episode
show our business
of this
plan
season,
for our new
right?
business.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Right.
accidentally spoil
It's
stuff. 'Cause
very
I don't remember what happened in what
businessy.
episode.
What?
But we need side trivia. It
Well,
can't just be like
Joe and I
about
have
the
been
episode that
talking
just
recently
released.
about making things a bit more official. Since we're always called to solve crimes, we thought that maybe we should start getting paid for it.
We're starting our very own detective agency.
You weren't getting
License,
paid?
Insurance, the whole
What,
thing.
you working for the
Okay,
government?
is this just set so far in the past that
And
Nancy's never
we
seen a
want to
ghost before?
know
Is this meant to be Nancy's
You'd
first
be
case?
interested in being a partner.
A partner?
Hey, table that. All right, Drew. Why not update everyone on where we're at?
Okay. Trivia question first.
Okay.
We just have a bunch of trivia. I don't have any solve this murder trivia, but instead I'll give you 2 bits of non-solve this murder trivia, shall I? Like, or maybe I can look at my solve this murder notes.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Who did it? No, that's not it.
Hey, we got a butt.
Ah! You get... get out of here.
Ew! Ah! Why? Why sneeze? Why? Oh, yeah, does it not? I was going to complain about that when we were up to it. I can't read any of that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, when you highlight it, you can read it. No, we need the trivia question. The trivia question is... Just because it never gets mentioned any other time for the rest of the entire show, there are 2 hairdressers introduced in the first episode. 2 living hairdressers. What are their surnames?
Oh.
I wouldn't have been able to tell you this. What are the surnames of these 2
Okay,
funny...
I think I know. I wrote them.
One of them is gettable-ish, because I think I mentioned it again, but one of
Yeah.
them only gets mentioned once and never again. I guess you're wondering
really?
about the thing I mentioned.
What do they offer? Why are we hearing truck brakes?
That's just the fancy truck brakes.
So I guess you're wondering about the
Thing I mentioned.
Yes, sounds super exciting.
I already told them about the whole sighting.
Is that in the game or in real life?
That's in the game.
Can't explain it.
It's meant to be part of the music.
Even with the most modern scientific techniques
They had
available,
surnames,
there are many
alright.
phenomena that we still cannot
Yeah.
explain. I believe what you saw was real.
What?
We didn't know how to pronounce one of
Sure,
them.
some sort of combination of gaseous blow-off and light refraction.
No.
No, supernatural. A ghost. A real
Okay,
ghost.
Joe believes in
with
ghosts.
Thoughts and memory
That
and
sounds about
agency.
right.
I'm not so sure.
I just built some new equipment that I'd love to try
Oh,
out.
I've heard about this
I'm sure
being
it's
a pain.
nothing.
Oh,
We'll
that's
go to the
right. We have a
cemetery
dumb
today and investigate anyway. Maybe we can add ghost hunting to our detective services. Kidding.
One thing I'd like to do today is check the town
Jesus,
archives.
1,000 views per
If it's
stream
all
for
the same to
$20 a
you.
month.
I'd prefer to handle
Those
this.
are quite
You
the
were gonna look
active
into the
bots.
history of ownership of the Hathorn House. Right?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, sure. We can go together.
No. It's better if I handle this solo.
I agree.
I'm a whiz with microfish. Don't ask me.
Microfish?
Sounds like a
I've
story.
never heard it pronounced that way.
And I'm not going to
Microfish.
tell it to you. Okay?
So, Nancy, what do you think we should focus on for the investigation?
It's such an unfamiliar invention that I don't know whether to make fun of that or not.
Yeah, you never know. You can microfiche.
I mean, yeah, that's how I've always heard of it.
Oh.
No, and I didn't enjoy the ghost hunt in Blackmore Manor quite that much.
Oh, hey everyone. I got a fun thing that Nancy could ask about. Hey, remember how Judge Danforth mentioned that he was a victim of her?
It's spelled like micro F-I-C-H-E.
Oh, well then she's got to be properly American and spell it
Microfitch.
microfitch. The arson, Judge Danforth. I don't know what. Don't know what we're asking about Judge
What?
Danforth.
The first one isn't even a ...
Why don't we focus on the investigation?
okay.
Oh, because that one's just fun.
Yeah,
That was
okay.
fun last week.
The arson that happened last week.
And we haven't had the chance to collect any alibis yet.
We need to ask everyone we've met where they were on the night of the arson. Corroborating their answers
There are
with
like
whomever
4
they were
people
with
in this
will help
town.
bring into focus who is
So
and
if we
isn't
get
a
their
suspect.
alibis...
Then it has to be the ghost.
Judge Danforth mentioned that he was the victim
Fishy.
of burglary.
What was stolen?
You couldn't have fit the word
don't know.
burglary. It's
The
so
judge
silly.
was working with Tegan on developing a case for the Accused Witches organization.
It's just a lack of care. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Descendants of the
even if for
accused
some
witches
like
of
just
the 16th
wild
century
reason
Salem
you
witch
couldn't
trials.
fix the
They're
the
staking a claim to
issue
the Hathorn
with
estate
like
due to
length of
unjust
question
dispossession and
cutting off
execution of
for
their
some reason.
ancestors.
Maybe it requires
It's one of
huge
the reasons I
reprogramming to
searched for the
do.
Book of Apologies
Then
in
you
Austria,
rewrite every
as
one
it
of Nancy's
contains a
questions
record
so
of
that it's
wrong
tiny,
families.
and she only ever
Someone
speaks in
swiped
tiny
it.
sentences.
Right under my nose.
Yeah, it
And
feels
around the
like,
time
I don't
of
know,
the
what,
arson,
was
there
it
was
just
a
the
burglary
entire
at the judge's
playtesting
Too
part that
coincidental
they
not to be connected.
skipped?
No, I think they might.
Exactly
There's
what I
no
was
way
thinking.
they couldn't know about these
I'd like to review
problems.
the crime
Unless
They
they
just
didn't
don't
look
care.
at them.
for
They just don't care at all.
They
There's no- ah,
never
okay.
played
Might
their
not
own
let you do
game.
that.
Yeah, well, maybe
He
that.
didn't sound very forthcoming.
True. Maybe my father can convince him. They're old friends. I can give him a call.
Exactly.
All right. What else?
We need to figure out how the theft from Musham Castle is.
We need to figure out how the theft from Mosam Castle is connected to this case.
Theft of what?
The Book of Apologies.
I'm
My dad
sorry?
asked me to retrieve it from Mosam Castle in
Nancy, you
Austria
probably
as a
should have
favor
mentioned
for
this
Judge
before.
Danforth, who works here in Salem.
These truck
It
brakes, I
details
swear
all
to
the
God.
victims of the witch trial, some of which are still unknown to this day.
However, this book was stolen as well.
She just
3 days ago,
she just said that.
when Nancy was there.
She
Yeah.
literally just
Why
said
was this
that.
book all
Deirdre?
the way in Austria?
Great question.
The resident historian.
who
told
Yeah,
wrote
me
we
these
know this
dialogue?
information. We know
Willed
this.
all
We
his
were told
belongings To be
this.
preserved by whichever museum would have them at the time. That must be how it ended up in an Austrian
You know
castle
this.
for
You were
safekeeping.
told this.
Well, that certainly didn't stop the thief, whoever it is.
I can ask around about alibis during this time period as well. See if anyone in town can't be
yeah,
accounted
relevant, necessary to
Might
put in
point
the
us in the
game.
right
Who
direction.
knows?
I have something to add. Whoever is responsible for this crime is going to great lengths to cover it up. We don't know if these people are dangerous. Remember that. And be careful.
You see how that went? But yeah, I'm sorry. Who wrote the line? Maybe it had to do with the theft. The theft? What was stolen? The Book of Apologies. It's a book. And it was stolen, chimes in Deirdre. Who wrote that? We know it was stolen. That's why we were talking about it.
Yeah, it's as if they wrote. Whoever was writing this would write one line a
And
day
then forget what was
and not
before,
have a
yeah.
clue what they wrote the day before.
I don't want to talk to anybody. Alibis. Break in at the courthouse. Get a key to Hathorn House. Great, let's do it.
Cool.
Give me an alibi.
Hey, no, we're going.
Look, thanks for.
Alibi.
You don't even have a passport.
And giving us your.
Cool.
Okay, maybe you get a key.
Did you ever see?
Like,
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
Good.
people tell me that.
I've got a burn mark covering the entire side of my face and like most of my arms. It must be me.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
I prefer.
Would you tell?
There,
I'm not trying to pry. It's just that so far the main.
I was 9.
So a 9-year-old got caught in a fire, so that like she must have burned down Hathorn House.
Yeah,
It's pretty
it was
rude.
nice.
Kind of a den full of stuff, like candles.
So it was an accident. You were just a kid.
Don't make.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really mean. Also, it sounds like there were no victims except for the 9-year-old child.
She accidentally burnt herself in a fire. I guess she's a criminal.
Yeah, she did mention candles.
What? Huh? Candles? I wanna carve 100.
What were the
pumpkins.
names? No one remembers the surnames?
Oh, their names were Pearl Flint and Marley. That's Marley with an AR for all you Americans emailing us with the name Molly. Marley Fenwick or Fenwick.
Yeah, All the World's a Stage. It has happened like twice before, but it's been a while. But like I said at the start, oh, we're so tired. It's hard to think about.
I'm not.
Ooh, what was? Oh, that was the phone.
User has been added to the chat. It's a spooky ghost. It's the famous Nancy Drew finally arrived to solve our ghostly conundrums. What is this? I'm pretty sure that's Joe that's the Hardy one. We're trying to figure out what could have caused you to see a ghost.
Sure.
Maybe an actual ghost.
What? Wait, you thought? No, it is. What? It was Marley. Marley is the name.
Yeah, it was Marley. People keep emailing us Molly. Like, oh, we got it. We redeemed it. All the World's a Stage.
All right.
I'll
cool.
go find one.
We'll do that
At the end of the stream, is that the plan?
end, yeah.
Or when we get so sick of this game we need a break?
Exactly.
Alright, it's lining up. This only on the good days. Hey, I'm here, we know. Oh, so cute. Huh, dude. Dude. I'm gonna... Oh my gosh, can you just, I should do this trick every time. There we go. Now come back to it.
Great.
Alright, we're gonna do that next time, because my gosh, that's incredible. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know, I'm not planning on playing the game right now. I'm carving a pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Beep. Let's go for... what do we want? Let's go...
Ooh, angry eyes.
Oh, these are pretty angry eyes.
He's gotta have a nice little button nose to go with it.
Look at that.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's pretty good. That a few who deny it, what I do, I am the best, but my talents are renowned far and wide. Oh,
that's a funny mouth.
I'm going for this one. Can I get multiple pumpkins?
This looks.
Probably at once.
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
Oh. Pumpkin.
Yes.
Yes.
This was an achievement. You argue with that?
Done. This looks.
Alright, ask her alibi. Let's get out of here.
Oh, I didn't even think about talking to her.
Nancy, hey.
How's
the
the investigation going? Pretty well.
It would really.
She has no. Everyone?
They do?
Absolutely. But
it's a mystery to me.
Where were you?
Where were you on the night?
Oh, we can finally
of
ask
the
about the
I
photo.
was at my boyfriend's watching a movie.
Oh, good.
Here, this.
Have you been dating Damien for a long time?
She didn't say his name.
4 years, I think. I like
like him. I mean, I really do.
Was he?
I mean, most of the night. Absolutely. 100%.
There was this.
Now I'm really
Is that Olivia?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell where it was taken.
It was probably the...
Books and candles, that's where May
I
got
don't
burned.
know. Books and candles.
Do you remember?
3 days ago?
You were working at the...
Well,
but...
May was home all day, laying low, and
So, and you're sure?
She's barely left the house since the incident. People here treat her like she has an infectious disease. It's awful. Ugh. So, I get... Really? You travel around, talk to all...
Not... Alright, I don't know. It's like there's these small obstacles that I enjoy working on. And they're interesting.
Oh, what I really love is the puzzle of
But what I
humanity.
really
What makes
love
people
is the
tick?
puzzle
Why
of
do people
humanity.
do what they
What
do?
makes people tick? Why do people do what they do? It's always the hardest one to crack.
Oh my god.
You know, there's a theory about why these specific women were persecuted as witches. Some people believe that ergot, which is a fungus that grows in
food
cereal
to
grains,
poison
might have
people.
gotten into the food supply. It poisons anyone who eats it. Hallucination.
Irrational
Just a theory. Anyway.
Okay, cool. I hope you'll appreciate how much I'm skipping through this dialogue.
Yeah, that is the name of the Antichrist in the Omen.
Right. Well, Judge John Hathorne was born and raised in Salem. His father was a
So awful.
I didn't expect her to actually care about the history.
Do you think that...
What do you mean?
Like, is it meant as a symbol?
That was a European thing. No, they were more civilized in the New World.
That's true.
We hung our witches. Short drop, so they slowly choked to death. A couple more died in custody awaiting trial.
Press?
Yeah. They put a bunch of heavy stuff.
That's...
She did not know the weight. Scarlet Letter. Also a descendant of Judge Hathorne. Except Nathaniel Hawthorne was so horrible.
Wow. The focus on descendants isn't real.
Yep. We think our world is so much more advanced.
What are we talking about?
How did Francis
Ms. Tuttle bought it 30 years ago, cheap. It was falling apart. Former owners couldn't be located, so it was auctioned.
I don't know if that's how that works.
I didn't even pay attention. What's how it not work?
She bought it 30 years ago for cheap. They couldn't find the owners, so they auctioned it off.
Huh. I don't know if that's how it works. Can you tell me the accident May was involved with when she was
May was in when
kid?
Why do you need to know that? How would...
I didn't think it was, but everyone...
It started with the arson.
What happened?
It was an old shed near our home. May was about candles.
No. I don't think she... That's ridiculous.
It's not your fault.
Just...
9-year-olds don't get charged for arson.
No. Maybe they do here in Salem.
I don't know many places where 9-year-olds can legally be charged, even us, and we are barbaric about this sort of thing. People are trying to change our age of criminal custody at the moment because in some places in Australia it's 10, which is quite shocking.
I can go to Ravencroft's Emporium.
Yeah, if they don't pay their property taxes, I could see that coming, but that's not the same as we couldn't find them, so we auctioned it.
Please, lady, I just want to put a pumpkin on your candle.
That's disgusting. Not her candle.
Ah, there we go.
Nope.
Oh, not hers. Okay.
You're back. Great. Let me guess. More questions?
Well, you sound like you hate us.
Yeah, what
I would harm
happened?
none, do
I
as
thought
thou
we were
wilt.
friends, Olivia.
Weren't you flirting with us yesterday?
Alright.
I've been going
Were
around
they
asking
the
the night of the
arson?
arson.
Why? I was here that night. Doing my... It really stinks.
Well,
Yeah.
so...
Of course. How could I not?
Really?
Sure. It was dark.
And did you
Okay,
ever
she's
see
making
any
this up.
ghosts?
As a matter of fact, I did. I told you that... Let me guess. You can't find...
That sounds...
I don't
Have you
know.
seen
Last
the-
week
I've
we weren't
seen
sure if
something,
it was
but
her
I'm
hair
not
or a
willing to just
microphone.
believe it's real. I need more.
Be careful. They'll still find you whether you believe in them or not.
3 days...
3 days?
Oh.
Actually, I had won a spa holiday at
She
the Wayfarer Inn
stole it.
over in Marblehead.
She said
It
she's
was
away.
Well, she did
amazing.
use the same
They used
blue
those glass
powder
cup
disappearing
things on my
stuff.
back. It was wicked crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's too many things at a time.
It was all expenses paid.
Oh, she has no
And
receipts?
I'd show you my back, but I'm a quick healer.
Okay, so she stole the book.
You know, I had a flyer for the spa. Sorry.
It's okay. It's about you.
Why are you
I found an old photo from back then. It had the name Coven on it.
The name Coven on it?
Was it the one you talk about?
You found this photo at T.
So what?
Well,
I think May.
yes,
Well, May is meant to be
same
younger,
Coven.
but I don't know
Yeah,
how much younger.
May is
About
10.
his kids,
She's
I
a
guess.
teenager.
We were all into history and witches.
History
We
and
still are.
witchery.
And yet,
I don't get.
can't help it. It's a. See.
Alright, cool. Thanks. Oh.
Hey there, girl.
They like the freaky cats in Nancy games.
They do. Alright, we're out.
So
I love that you're asking everyone in town their alibi, but
it
not
definitely
these guys.
does look much like the Suki
Salem
from
Museum.
Shadowwater's Edge.
Yeah, like-
Yeah, safe.
Right. Like these people don't. We don't need their alibi. They're
Nope.
just. They're not voiced characters.
Yeah, is
Do you have an alibi?
Is the magic shop open yet?
Let's find out.
It is.
Oh, you're here.
Oh no, it's a cafe.
Yes, I am. This shop is really
Okay,
cool.
it's just a cafe.
I love the decor.
Thank you.
This is a very cool shop.
It's taken a lot of years to get it the way I want.
Those are
Kind of
unusual
imagine this
things
is what
on the
an actual
menu.
witch's shop
She-
would look like.
Is she really far away from the counter?
You have all these herbs. Look, St. John's wort, mandrake root. You know, witches were just synonymous with people who used the old
Why are you
medieval
telling
ways of
her
working
this,
with plants
Nancy?
and animals, curing
Because
ills,
She lives here.
healers,
Yeah, like-
shamans and confessors.
Way to
You can see why
explain
some people
someone's
might
life
be
to them.
threatened by them.
I know, right? No leeches here, though. I'm glad you
It's
get
just
it.
like they're not
Also,
totally
Seriously, I'm
wild
passionate,
things on the menu,
not
but it just
respecting
seems weird to have brownies and the only
It's
option is
caught up in
matcha
the
brownies.
judgment.
That's a little weird.
I was always interested in all of that lost
I bet a lot of
used to be.
you get a lot of people in.
May.
Why?
Look, she's had a hard time. She's not the only one.
She has her sister.
Tegan protects what's important to Tegan.
What was that conversation? Does May ever come in? May? She's had a hard time and Tegan only protects what's important to Tegan, so of course she's never come in here. Oh, good. Now we have the second.
I was
Give me key.
hoping.
It's your house.
You don't?
What?
No, but Alicia does.
Sure.
What kind?
I can buy herbs.
The kind that helps people ease their burdens. Since cold season started, business has been booming.
Feel uncomfortable
Between
with this.
managing the shop itself and preparing.
I don't mind lending you a hand with preparing the remedies, if that's okay with you.
This is delicate work. But you do seem to have an interest in herbology.
Herbology.
Sure. It would be fun to pass on the basics, at least. I'll be around the shop and manage the counter. Just let me know.
Great.
I've prepared the patient notes already.
Yeah, how many of
You can
these are
find
there
them on the
are?
counter. You can use my reference book to study.
Okay.
Chamomile. Garlic. Thrumble brush. Sage.
Can't even click on that one.
Ginger. Pre-mixed thing. Cinnamon.
Our Lady's Thistle.
Okay.
She doesn't know what that one is though.
Garlic.
Yeah.
Chamomile. Sage. Ginger. Cinnamon. Feverfew. Feverfew.
Oh, that's one feverfew.
Feverfew. Feverfew. Feverfew. Feverfew.
You gather that in what game?
Feverfew.
Feverfew. Where do you gather feverfew?
Wild feverfew specifically.
Feverfew.
Breath of the Wild. No.
Feverfew. Feverfew.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, Red Dead Redemption.
Feverfew. Feverfew.
Look in her goddamn book.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to start over. This won't work.
Oh.
Yeah, I lost the key to that one. Sorry.
This book looks really worn.
Must be centuries old. Tituba, that's a character in the Crucible.
For all my children, I write this book as a memory save that my knowledge gathered will live on through you, with the healing graces given by nature never to be forgotten, and so I wish nothing but for you to walk the path our families offer. Heed this wisdom that you won't take life for granted, so spend it in meaning and purpose. Take pride in wisdom learned and stay humble for what remains unknown. Tituba. Remedies with nature's grace. Mixing the extract nature's off is as delicate and I don't care.
I gotta say, I really don't think I can keep up the longer streams. Like 2.5, 3 hours. We haven't even been going for 2 hours, and I am just starting to feel drained by the game's existence.
Yeah.
Like, we're not even doing anything. I'm just sort of, I'm just getting very frustrated.
Sweet marjoram says ginger. Okay, find the truth. Oh no, I couldn't look at this thing. Hold on. I want to look. Why can't I look at this? Why wouldn't you let me? This
doesn't look very interesting.
These are the notes she took when discussing the ailments with her patient.
Alright, anxiety, migraines, indigestion.
Great.
So which of these heals what?
Show text. I want to read this.
Alright. Strained stomach helps again lost appetite.
Digestion.
Bye-bye,
Anxiety.
Okay, so we got chamomile for the anxiety.
Cool.
What were the other two problems?
Indigestion and I don't know. I've already forgotten, my god.
Alright, chamomile, cinnamon. I don't need the rust be gone, please. Indigestion. Okay, so we need chamomile and cinnamon, and then something for migraines. Pains in the head, feverfew.
Okay.
So what was that? Chamomile,
Cinnamon.
cinnamon, feverfew.
Look at that.
Thank you. It's tricky to keep track of it.
It's old and
Now I just want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance and do the alchemy and that, which is just all of the same sort of stuff.
It was way more intense, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had to like get the fire going.
Sorry, are we being forced to do this?
I don't think so. I think we just wanted to.
Also, she lost a key somewhere in this shop.
Ha! Yes.
Now
Can't
she knows.
see
Now
it.
she's got a lot more confidence. So she's figured out what to do.
There's a key. I can see the key.
What an odd.
Cool.
That was not hard to find. You need to like look around your shop more, you weirdo.
This is.
It's
well.
I use it every. It's.
I gotta talk to you again.
What?
Okay, back to the herbs.
These rip. It fits. Sweet marjoram. Wonder what this herb is used for.
Oh, hard to care.
Yeah, I don't care. Sorry, Nancy. I'll
Uh,
do it if I'm forced to.
Magpie, you had a migraine day. So sorry. It's no
What kind
good.
of now? Do we get to hear Nancy say herbs? It's always fun. Because I haven't heard it yet. I just wanna.
What kind of herbs do you?
There you go. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to hear Nancy say herbs.
Oh, so weird.
I'm
Sweet,
sure you've been
Sweet
asked
Caroline
this
got sung at the Plishkova game after it was over.
Were you the
audience
anyone
sang
see-
it?
I was any. No. Are you trying to say
It's marjoram.
No, I've said it.
With a U. I've never seen it spelled that way. That's interesting.
I'm just glad she wasn't alive to see it.
I've only ever seen it with an A.
That house.
Marjoram. I've seen it with marjoram a lot.
Yeah.
You
How
understand?
Of course.
You. Well, yeah.
You know.
I know that now, but I didn't before. Nothing.
You have.
That's just something Olivia says to sell toward.
So you never.
What are you getting?
I found it.
She can't.
Do you remember where this photo?
Sure. Well, that was long ago.
Oh, she was part of the coven. I didn't notice.
Yeah. And it was in a shed, so presumably the shed that.
Yeah, the burned down shed.
Right.
Everyone says.
So they
there are
burn May to
ghosts in
death.
this town.
Oh, the
That's
pronunciation.
real?
I see.
What is it?
You know.
Oh,
I
marjoram.
believe the dead.
What did
stay
she say?
dead.
Marjoram.
But I've
Marjoram.
seen
That would be
ghosts
weird.
Recently, in my own house.
Really? Who?
Wait, you believe me?
I believe.
I don't know. A woman wearing old clothes like the kind you find in Tegan's museum. Yeah.
Huh. That.
I saw her in the Hathorn.
So she's seen the ghost.
Right.
Ghost smells like mold.
You remember? I was here. I told you already.
Oh no, just
The spirits come and go.
Right.
see.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know why you're asking anybody else about 3 days ago, Nancy. The woman who has the exact same device that she used to disappear in Austria has used it in front of you here. And then when you said, where were you on the night someone was in Austria using a device like yours to steal something? And they said, I was out of town at another location where I don't know anybody and I have no proof of it. Bye.
Oh, that sound shift.
What's our plan now?
Save.
Save. Okay. We're gonna get alibis, I think. Investigate break-in at courthouse.
Oh yeah, great. Let's go to the courthouse.
Done.
The lawyer has a key to Hawthorne House as well. Hathorne House.
Oh wait.
What? What?
Need a new pumpkin.
I love how, of all of the things to get shuffled by the fact that we turned our graphics down, it's the door handles to the museum. Have you seen that?
No, is it terrible?
You gotta look. It looks like we're suddenly playing Undertale.
Let's go.
All triangles.
All triangles.
Second last one was the most triangle-y.
Classic triangle pumpkin. No, I don't want to look at this old woman.
Yeah, so you gotta go outside and then quickly turn around to look at the door. Because it's quite something. Closer. Yeah. Look at that! Of all the things!
Sweet margarine.
A pumpkin for your justice.
Alright, go get your pumpkin.
No!
We must always have a pumpkin.
I don't know how much longer I can take this game.
Well, then we better get quickly going with this pumpkin.
10 more minutes, that'll put us at 2 hours.
I'm going
Existence.
these eyes, they've been calling to me. I'm going for the Star Trek nose. And we're going for that mouth.
Kidney
Done.
mouth.
Done.
Like those were kidneys, right?
Little bit, yeah. Alright.
Yeah. Always be pumpkin.
No! What ridiculous protesters. Do something better with your time, you weirdos. Oh, got a message.
Yay.
Was this what we want? Okay. No, did we see all this already?
We've seen this.
Oh, hey Nance, how you doing?
Alright,
I'm
close
okay.
it.
Close it, come back. I'm okay. Well, maybe not really. Do you need me to come over? No. I hate you and I never want to see you, Ned. I don't know why we're in a relationship. I will if you want me to. Vacation can wait. No, actually, I don't like you and I don't like it when you're here with me.
Aww.
I know you will. Just keep at it. Thanks. Anyways, let me know if there's anything I can do.
That says always, not anyways.
Always. Let me know if there's anything I can do.
You're so lovely.
Miss Drew, how can I help you?
No,
Hi,
what?
Miss Cole.
Alicia.
Ned is so good.
Oh,
Ned is the
thanks,
best person in
Nancy.
the entire series.
So what do you need, Nancy? Any more paper clips? Staplers?
Unless you're
I'm
just
more of a
play
pneumatic nail
acting
gun
as Nancy Drew because your name is Nancy Drew, in
Ha-ha,
which case,
nice.
yes, you are correct. Ned is far too good for
Definitely.
Nancy. You have a hammer drill in
We
here?
have a hammer drill in here.
I'm asking that for some reason.
I'm a bit of a home improvement junkie. You have to be when you live in a house built in the 1800s.
Well,
No,
thanks,
apparently
but
not.
I don't need any of those things.
I don't
I
think
have some
Nancy's ready
questions,
for a
though.
relationship.
You mind if I take 5 minutes of your time?
Yeah.
Please.
Nancy shouldn't be with
Don't
anybody,
mind.
and Ned should be with, I don't know, anybody who's with him.
I mean, it seems like Frank and Joe are far more likely to invite other people to do their mysteries with them, so...
Ned should be with Frank and Joe.
Yeah. I mean, or they are brothers.
Nah, Frank and Josh.
Creepy.
Don't
make it weird.
They're a package deal. You can't date a single party.
I'm sure you've heard
Burglary.
about.
Yes, unbelievable. You know, I've started asking myself, what is...
Oh,
I mean, yes.
No, not really.
But with the amount that I work, when is there any time? I barely have enough time. And to be honest, the type of people living in a place like Salem...
This is very personal, Alicia. We don't know each other.
Doesn't accompany you on your investigative trips?
I love,
well,
it was...
He's in college right now, and we see each other when we.
Except
Sure.
he just offered to come and join you on your investigative
Dating
trip,
long?
and you said no, go home, Ned.
A couple of years.
Okay.
No one said it was easy, but we figure out how to make it work.
Oh, that means you should break
All
up.
I'll say
Nancy!
is, most men don't understand what we go through. We have to fight to get a seat at their table, and then they want us to go home and be
You just
family
said that you wanted to go home and be a family maker.
Advice from one working woman to another? Don't let his plans get in the way of yours.
He's...
This
what are you
is
talking
so
about?
inappropriate
He
to the
literally-
situation.
He literally just said, hey Nancy,
I
if
will
my plans
drop
are
my
in any way
plans to
getting in the
help
way
you.
of you, I would like to put my plans aside and come support you.
My
This person's just like,
God.
oh, Ned must be just throwing you onto the side. He doesn't love you. He wants to go to... What are you talking about?
Bloody Bess and George. I really thought, like, when Bess and George, the first game that we played, when they were on a phone call together, I really assumed that they were a couple. And I can't... Was George canonically gay? They released, like, a little list of LGBT people in the games, and I can't remember. The only one that they actually say in-game is Dagny. But, yeah, I mean... Yeah, I can't remember. Granted, I don't actually know how official that was at all.
As far as I know,
I might be
just myself
misremembering
and the
that. It
judge.
may have just been a fan thing that they made look really official.
I don't like saying this, but the judge...
Do you know who could...
It wasn't long ago. I assumed it was Pride Month.
Do you know who have access to the evidence room? Well, just me and the judge, and I guess one day the child I might have. Of course, if I
Not
was
that it
married.
matters. I was told the burglar came from the outside.
I mean, Nancy must at least give off bi energy based on the fact that everybody hits on her.
Liking me for this crime, Nancy?
No, I don't like anyone for this crime.
But
Or
I
any
don't
other
think she
crime.
gives
I
off
was
any
not-
impression of having
running errands
anything.
around.
Oh, do you have a code for the evidence room
No,
door?
sorry. He hasn't.
To the fault of the arson.
Well, I was at a charity fundraiser, saving the piping plovers. Anyone in this?
I don't.
I'm a little bit. Just I can.
What were you doing
Would
3
you
days
mind
ago?
3 days
3 days ago? Well, I was stealing a
All
book
day
from...
or-
I mean...
Actually,
I was in Austria 3 days ago.
Don't tell
and
her why.
witnessed a theft.
I see.
Really?
Yeah. Most. Okay. Ask him. You're a regular sleuth, aren't you?
Oh, she's gonna
Picking
date
up
my
other cases
dad.
now?
Not exactly.
Yeah, let's see.
You hired
Yeah,
Jason Day.
I mean, that's fair that none of the
Plus, I
original
kinda
book
like
characters
watching
would have
stuff
ever
for a
been
little.
gay.
You know,
That is true.
I could use someone like you. If your father would be okay with you working.
Alicia,
Everyone's
I'm my own woman. I work for myself.
Well, apparently you
very
don't,
helpful,
Nancy, because
and
you
I
don't get
really
paid.
appreciate-
Good. Well,
Do you?
owner of Luminous Infusions.
So do you?
How's the? Well, but you are the daughter of a.
That's not how it works!
Without a will, there is no case. No one has been able to find it.
Well,
Without the will,
lawyer-client confidentiality. But your dad's a lawyer, so I can tell you.
Try to
What are
get
you
it delayed.
talking
We've
about?
already delayed twice, and the state doesn't care.
I spoke with Lauren.
A key?
To the house.
It's the only copy. Don't lose it. Oh, if someone finds
You're a
you with it-
terrible lawyer.
You're bad at your
I'll
job.
make sure. Here to help, Nancy. Hey, next time.
Why did?
Well, after the burglary, we realized that this place was in.
That's in.
Yeah, still in.
What did you mean when you said the people here?
Oh, you probably know.
I have.
It's all people with minds as small as the town
They're
itself.
dumb, like Ned.
I don't mean to sound harsh, but
That's.
oh, nothing much. Sometimes I just wish this place would be a bit bigger, you know? More.
Do you? See you.
Wow.
I will say one thing about Ned. As much as he's incredibly supportive of Nancy all the time, he does feel like the kind of character that if they wrote the line, well, Nancy, you know, I'm so glad you're being able to do all this detective work before we get married and you have to stop.
You get that.
I could
impression
feel
from
like if he said that, I'd be like, I don't disbelieve that Ned would say that. Like, I don't want him to, and I hope they wouldn't, but if Ned suddenly said, well, of course, Nancy, I mean, this is just as, like, your version of what you're doing like as a kid, right? But as soon as we get married, you'll be staying in my home.
Was it Ned and Nancy's father that had that hilarious book quote thing?
Oh, maybe.
Someone posted on the Nancy Drew subreddit some quotes from
Yes,
original
yes, it
publishing
was,
of the books.
of getting
And
Ned
then
into his clothes.
And then the remade version of the books, the re-released versions, where they changed a bunch of words because the original phrasing was bizarrely homoerotic between Carson Drew and Ned. It was quite something.
No, not today. I can't. There's too much to do.
Come on.
Oh, it's
Was
Jason.
the dude from outside?
Maybe.
Jason, I have had
Who's
these
Jason?
protesters outside my window nonstop for
The
days.
judge hired him for
I
some
must
job.
deal
Not the
with
judge,
this
the lawyer.
situation.
Oh.
Longer.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to be listening to her?
Yeah, maybe.
All I know is she brought a hammer drill, and I don't even know what a hammer drill is.
Okay, it's his son.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
You resent me.
Oh, okay. Do you notice that Nancy's here?
Please, come in.
I've been in for a while, man.
Okay?
Oh, you have time for her, but not for me.
Yeah, man.
Please, Jason.
What are you doing, Judge?
Hi.
Oh, okay,
No!
he's a creep, never mind.
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew.
Hi.
Stop it.
You're originally
I'd let
Salem,
you
yeah?
investigate even
What do you
after we
think?
got married.
Kind of a boring town, but
Jason, come on.
Actually,
well, whenever you're up for some real excitement, look me up.
What was his vest that he was wearing? That wasn't a vest.
No, it was like
It
draped
stopped.
over.
Yeah.
didn't want to
Don't you dare, Jason is the new Ned.
Oh, he tried. Didn't have the dedication.
Oh man, this guy hates his son. Alright, just gonna look. Do you have a secret key anywhere? Secret key. Secret key. Secret creepy face.
Oh god, it's like Hellraiser.
Secret boat, secret book, secrets can kill.
No, I want to investigate the crime scene.
Oh, it was a
Give me the code for the
jacket.
jacket.
I didn't see the rest
Information
of
isn't
it.
usually available to the public. I'm
But I'll
afraid
give
I
it to
can't
you
just
because
take
your
word.
father is a lawyer.
I'll have it to.
As you know, I want to investigate.
Information isn't usual.
Okay, so yeah.
Fair enough. Save. And then I guess we go to Hathorn House. Who are the popular pairings? Who are you finding? And I will say I'm sorry because that's exactly how new addictions to fandom start. A lot of Ned Nancy, Frank Nancy, yeah, that seems pretty normal. Probably don't put a pumpkin on those ones.
Rude.
Bring light into darkness.
We're going
Someone
to
rewrote
Hathorn
Thornton
House.
Hall. I can see people doing that.
That'd be a fun thing to do. Rewriting on Nancy's. Hey, Ghost.
Creep.
Start. Okay, come on. Let's do this. I want to progress.
Hey.
I want this game to be over.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Which episode of What Alice Found am I doing an impression of? You ready?
Creepy.
Right?
Creep. 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 Creep.
It sounds like backwards talking.
Creep.
Creep. Creep. Creep. Creep. Creep. Creep.
Ah, done.
Major content warning. You did see a fic tagged Rick Arlen. Wait, which one's Rick Arlen?
He was a bad guy from Stay Tuned for Danger, I think.
No, he wasn't. That
Wasn't
was,
he? Wasn't that Rick Arlen?
That was
Or
Dwight Powers. Or
Oh, it was
whatever.
Rick
No,
Arlen,
Rick Arlen was the actor. Oh, you're
No,
right.
that's too creepy.
Oh,
hey,
no.
if you don't want to live here in Hathorn House, why don't live in this little house off the side?
Whose house is this? Oh, there's a candle.
It's a candle?
Huh. Yeah.
so happy when she gets.
A wooden decoration portraying snapdragons.
Sure.
Thanks, Nancy.
A wooden
Daryl Gray, wasn't that the one from Secrets Can Kill?
These snapdragons are lovely. This ought to help me out.
Found a crowbar.
Okay.
It's not evidence. She just needs to use, like, crowbar stuck in the ground next to the arson site. Not evidence. Definitely just a tool
Lock.
Sure.
to help out.
The key should fit. Now this is more.
Yeah, that's a puzzle, everybody. That's called a puzzle.
There we go.
See, aren't you glad you solved that puzzle there? Instead of just using the key, you go right next to the door, you grab the crowbar, and then you can use the key.
Nancy Deirdre on cold side by side. Oh, that's amazing.
Love it. That's wonderful.
Oh, how much more can you bear?
I'm happy to take a break.
I think we have to, but I'm worried we won't finish it for months.
That's alright. It's our last Nancy. We can take months. We can take as
I
long as we
don't
want.
want to take months. I want to get to ranking them.
We can rank them as we go. It's not like we're going to do anything this game's going to change our ranking, is there? Is there anything that's going to change the ranking of this one? It'll make you go, oh, it's actually my favourite Nancy.
I don't know where I'm going to put this one.
What is a worse Nancy than this one?
Well, how do you rate?
Stay tuned. Stay tuned worse than this, maybe.
Let me come back to you. I don't know where our Shakespeare book is.
Oh.
You moved book.
Oh, I did. Well, let's swap. I'll find it.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know exactly what defines worst. It's tough, like, because some of them have made me really angry. Kapu Cave and Ransom of the Seven Ships, totally not even close to the bottom. Phantom of Venice, a couple of things annoyed us, but nowhere near the bottom. Definitely not. Stay tuned for Danger. We got pretty angry at that one. But yeah, there's somewhere I was just really angry the whole time. And, like, oh, problematic for sure. Which is the one where the mouse stole the item you needed. That was Danger by Design, the sewer rats that stole the code book. We were very lucky with that one. Oh. But yeah, that was offensive. That was really upsetting. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting measure. PHA or POV. Phantom of Venice, right? Yeah. Yeah, people definitely like that one. I didn't mind it so much. Like, some people have problems with certain minigames. Like, some people can't get their head around Scoper. Some people don't like the laser dodging maze to find diamonds. Those were fun. I had no problem with those. Now, I don't remember anything being particularly annoying about Phantom of Venice. There were a couple of things. Like, we didn't know we were supposed to be looking for the specific pigeon's leg to recognize it. Something like that. Ugh. See, I know that some people's favorite is Final Scene. That's right down the bottom for me. It made me really angry. The
Yes.
storyline was fine.
The
but
gameplay was just
I was really
terrible.
angry at the gameplay. Needing to look over the edge of the seating thing to find one of the coins or whatever. Oh, infuriating. Yeah, that can definitely happen with some of these, that you just don't care about the story so much. Oh, yeah. Nostalgia and setting. It can make a huge difference. Like, even though we don't have any sort of childhood nostalgia like a lot of people have with these, we're still definitely getting the bias towards early games that we've played. So, there are definite things that you can overlook. Yeah, we're talking a bit yesterday about the idea of separating them and ranking them by the various bits and pieces. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll have to, when there are two that are close to each other, we'll have to go into the nitty-gritty like that. For now, I think we'll just rate it into good, okay, and bad. and then we'll separate it out from there.
Maybe. What about Julius Caesar, Act 1,
it.
Scene 2, where the only two characters are Brutus and Cassius, discussing
so good.
what shall be done about this Julius Caesar.
Oh, it's so good.
Would you like to be Brutus or Cassius? Oh, sorry, Cassus.
Man.
No, Cassius.
Cassius. I might. How about you use the book and I bring one up on the screen?
No, we can share the book.
Okay. We can
It's
share
tough.
the book.
It's smaller.
Cassius is the more interesting role.
Starts here.
I'm happy to be Brutus in that case.
No, you can be. If you think Cassius is more interesting, you can be
Cassius
Cassius.
is the more interesting
Well, then be
role.
Cassius.
It's gonna be a little tough to remember it all. Oh, this is such
We're
a
going
hard book to
from
read.
exuant. How do you say that word? I hate the word saying that word. It's been a word in my life for so long. Exuant.
Probably exeunt.
Exeunt.
Exeunt. You read Julius Caesar in high school? I wish I got to read Julius Caesar in high school. I just read it a couple of months
But
ago.
all but Brutus and Cassius have exited the scene, and now,
Will you go see the order of the course?
not I.
I pray you do.
I'm not gamesome. I do lack some part of that quick spirit that is in Antony. Let me not hinder, Cassius, your desires. I'll leave you.
Brutus, I do observe you now of late. I've not from your eyes that gentleness and show of love as I was wont to have. You bear too stubborn and too strange a hand over your friend that loves you.
Cassius, be not deceived. If I have veiled my look, I turn the trouble of my countenance merely upon myself. Merely upon myself. Vexed am I, of late, with passions of some difference, conceptions only proper to myself, which give some soil, perhaps, to my behaviours. But let not therefore my good friends be grieved, among which number Cassius, be you one. Nor construe any further my neglect than that poor Brutus, with himself at war, forgets the shows of love to other men.
Then, Brutus, I've much mistook your passion, by means whereof the breast of mine hath buried thought of great value, worthy cogitations. Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face?
No, Cassius, for the eye sees not itself, but by reflection, by some other things.
'Tis just. And it is very much lamented, Brutus, that you have no such mirrors as will turn your hidden worthiness into your eye, that you
thank
might
you.
be your shadow. I've heard where many of the best respect in Rome, except immortal Caesar, speaking of Brutus and groaning underneath this age's yoke, have wished that noble Brutus had his eyes.
Into what dangers would you lead me, Cassius, that you would have me seek into myself for that which is not in me?
Therefore, good Brutus...
This is just Cassius being like, Brutus, you're a cool dude.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, Cassius, I am terrible. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm the worst.
Therefore, good Brutus, be prepared to hear, and since you know you cannot see yourself so well as by reflection, I, your glass, will modestly discover to yourself that of yourself which you yet not know of.
Mm-hmm.
And be not jealous on me, gentle Brutus. Were I a common laugher or did use to stale with ordinary oaths my love to every new protester, if you know that I do fawn on men and hug them hard and after scandal them, or if you know that I profess myself in banqueting to all the root, then hold me dangerous.
By what means this shouting? Oh, I do fear the people chose Caesar for their king.
Aye, do you fear it? Then must I think you would not have it so?
I would not, Cassius. Yet I love him well, but wherefore do you hold me here so long? What is it that you would impart to me? If it be aught toward the general good, set honour in one eye and death in the other, and I will look on both indifferently. For let the gods so speed me, as I love the name of honour more than I fear death. The rest is all you?
Alright.
There you go, Danny. Take it away.
Okay. I know that virtue to be in you, Brutus, as well I do know your outward favour. Well, honour is the subject of my story.
Oh, tell me.
I cannot tell you.
Oh, never mind.
I cannot tell what you and other men think of this life, but for my single self, I had as lief not be as life to be in awe of such a thing as I myself. I was born free as Caesar. So were you.
True.
We both have fed as well, and we can both endure the winter's soil as well as he.
Yep.
For winter's cold as well as he.
I didn't want to pick you up on it, but that's alright.
For once upon a raw and gusty day, the troubled Tiber chafing with her shores, Caesar said to me, "Darest thou, Cassius, now leap in and swim with me in this angry flood and swim to yonder point?"
That's not a very good Caesar impression. Try it again.
I don't know what Caesar sounds like.
Caesar sounds like this.
Dost thou, Cassius, now leap in with me into this angry flood and swim to yonder point?
That's a Caesar impression.
Upon the word, accoutred as I was, I plunged in and I bade him follow. So indeed he did. Torrent roared, and we did buffet with lusty sinews, throwing it aside, stemming it with hearts of controversy. But ere we could arrive at the point proposed, Caesar cried, "Help me, Cassius, or I sink."
Like any man would.
I, as Aeneas, our great ancestor, did from the flames of Troy upon his shoulder the old Anchises?
Yeah, maybe.
There. So from the waves of the Tiber did I, the tired Caesar. And this man is now become a god. And Cassius is a wretched creature and must bend his body if Caesar carelessly but not on him. He had a fever when he was in Spain, and when the fit was on him, I did mark how he did shake. 'Tis true, the god did shake, his coward lips did from their colour fly, and that same eye whose bend doth o'er the world did lose its lustre. I did hear him groan, aye, and that tongue of his that bade the Romans mark him and write speeches in their books, alas, it cried, "Give me some drink, Tentinius," as a sick girl. Ye gods, it amazes me a man of such feeble temper should so get the start of the majestic world and bear the palm alone. Incidentally, that is the speech, you recall, that is just the original version of Gretchen's speech in Mean Girls when she's talking about Brutus and Caesar. That is where that comes from. That is what that is that.
Another general shout. I do believe that these applauses
going.
are for some new honours that are heaped on Caesar.
It's going to be going.
Why, man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus.
It's going to get more into the Brutus bit as well.
So, everybody...
I may have preempted it a little bit for the Mean Girls bit.
So, everybody, what was that passage about? Let's break it down.
Let me find the exact Mean Girlsiest one. Where is it?
What was going on in that passage?
Yeah.
See, the point
is... the very next chunk, I think. Yep. Why, man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonourable graves. That is... Why do we all have to try and... Well, Caesar stomps around with his big feet.
There you go.
This one has... Like, I love other Shakespeare's as well. Exactly. That's what he goes into. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves that we are underlings. Brutus and Caesar. What should be in that Caesar? Why should that name be sounded more than yours? Write them together, yours is as fair a name. Sound them, it doth become the mouth as well. Weigh them, it is as heavy. Conjure with them, Brutus will start a spirit as soon as Caesar. Now, in the names of all the gods at once, upon what meat doth this Caesar feed that he is grown so great? Age, thou art shamed. Rome, thou hast lost the breed of noble bloods. When went there by age since the great flood, but it was famed with no more than one man. When could they say till now that talked of Rome, that her wide walls encompassed but one man?
There you go.
Oh, Gretchen.
The whole thing is just pointing out.
Which is awesome. I now love the movie even more.
Caesar's just a dude. He's just some guy. He
Cassius,
almost drowned in a river.
Cassius already has in mind that he doesn't like how much influence Caesar's getting, and Brutus is very much one of the people who super loves Caesar and is really on his side, but seems to be a little out of sorts about a couple of things that's going on, and Cassius is just trying to get him to say, hey, you know that this really should be kind of yours at least as much as Caesar's, right? If not more. I mean, people love you. People think you're pretty great. And come on, you know Caesar, he's just a dude. And he gets him there. By the end of this, Brutus is pretty convinced. That's awesome.
Here's some trivia for you, everybody. Here's some Shakespeare trivia. Let's go. Oh, that'd be too easy. But I've found a point, so I'm starting. You got to first person in the chat wins a prize. You got to tell me which Shakespeare I'm reading. Based on where I've picked to start, you'll get it incredibly quickly. All right, here we go.
Oh, this is going to be
what
pretty
Shakespeare
easy.
is this? It's going to be very
maybe you
easy.
should cut out the title of the play.
I'll cut out the title of the play. Friends both, go join with you some further aid. Blank in madness hath Polonius slain, and from his mother's closet hath he dragged him. Go, seek him out, speak fair, and bring the body into the chapel. I pray you, hasten this. Come, Gertrude, we'll call upon our wisest friends and let them know both what we mean to do. Yep, that's Hamlet.
My turn. Yeah, anchovies. Hamtaro and anchovies. Ooh, that one's a bit hard.
Oh, you can't do that one.
No, that one's definitely too hard.
Oh, you can't do that one either.
You don't reckon?
Nah, people aren't going to get it.
It's a tricky one, but
People aren't going to get this.
contextually, it's not impossible. I think I can go with this one. Okay. You understand me not that tell me so. I do not speak of flight, of fear, of death, but dare all imminence that gods and men address their dangers in. Hector is gone. Who shall tell Priam so, or Hecuba? Let him that will a screech owl eye be called go into Troy and say there, Hector's dead.
Hector, Troy, what are we thinking?
There is a word, will Priam turn to stone, make wells and niobes of the maids and wives, cold statues of the youth, and in a word, scare Troy out of itself.
Troy?
But march away, Hector is dead.
Hector?
There is no more to say. Stay yet, you vile abominable tents thus proudly pight upon our Phrygian plains. Damn it.
It's not Titus Andronicus.
Let Titan rise as early as he dare.
It's two people. It's got two people in it. Two people in the title.
I do love my Titus Andronicus.
But it's not Titus Andronicus.
It is the Trojan War one.
Which one's that? One of them almost sounds like Troy.
Not
Nope,
Antony and
wrong
Cleopatra.
people. I told you people wouldn't get it. People don't know that.
But it is another and. It is Troilus and somebody else. Troilus and Cressida, that's the one. Nice. That's a really grim one, and it's weird. And yet it is the one that has Achilles and Patroclus in it. Going for a good one.
My lord, I would I might entreat your honour to scan this thing no further. Leave it to time. Although 'tis fit that Cassio have his place, for sure he fills it up with great ability, yet, if you please to hold him off a while, you shall by that perceive him and his means. Note, if your lady strain his entertainment with any strong or vehement importunity, much will be seen in that. In the meantime, let me be thought too busy in my fears, as worry 'cause I have to fear I am. And hold her free, I do beseech your honour. Fear not my government. It is Othello.
Good job. You got some good old Iago business. Othello, I always say Othello's my favourite, and I love it. I'm wondering if Julius Caesar is going to swap over to being my favourite, because, the speeches are just so beautiful in it.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet? He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported. If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it? It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but
Pyramus?
No, he is simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens. Yeah, and the best person to... Good work.
Yeah, good job. Alright.
Oh, that'll be impossible. Oh, here's one. Let's go.
Mine?
Oh.
I know. Well, I know where good ones can be in this
You
one.
go for good ones. You go for good ones, baby.
All right, let's go with a nice, easy one.
I don't know which one this is. I haven't looked.
So will I, Signor Gremio. But a word I pray. Though the nature of our quarrel yet never brooked parley, know now upon advice it toucheth us both, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labour and effect one thing specially.
I heard love and labour.
What's that, I pray? Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
Oh, husband for her sister. Okay, I think I know what that one is.
Taming of the Shrew it is.
It's the Taming of the Shrew, baby. When I heard love and labour, I thought it was Love's Labour's Lost.
Fair.
All right, we're done. Get out of here, everybody. No more Shakespeare. No more Nancy.
Hold on. Wait, I feel like there was something else I wanted to say or talk about before things happened. There were lots of Shakespeare-related comments that I didn't read because we were reading, like people talking about which ones they studied, which ones they liked. Lots of Hamlet talk. But there was something else. I swear there was something else.
No.
Unless we were actually going to start ranking games.
Yeah, we're not ranking games. Bye.
We can't properly rank them until we finish the last one, I guess. Ugh. Oh, yeah, really.
Yes. By plans, I mean a general desire that I never act upon. But yes, that desire is there and it shall happen soon.
Goodness, it's such a good game.
I can do some this week. Why not?
Maybe.
All right, everybody.
Thank you so
Get
much
outta
for sticking
here.
with us with all of the pain and crashes and pain game, etc.
No one got your reference.
Oh, no, which reference?
I got it with Bottom.
Well, that was Midsummer Night's Dream.
No, that's the last thing they said.
Oh no.
Bye, everybody. No references. No one's gonna get the reference. See you later, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.